Hello and welcome to the channel. Today it is going to be between the Deathwatch and the Death Guard, and it's after the Dataslate and the points update, so this is when 10th edition really starts, if you actually want to balance the game of 40k. Or at least we'll find out, I guess. It's going to be a completely different to what it was before. It's a big shake-up, and yeah, let's see if Death Guard are actually good now.
Because Death Guard are here.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, Deathwatch Death Guard. We're doing Taken Hold, Dawn of War, and we're doing Chilled Rain. Just to keep it nice, simple. Two reasons. One, you've got some new rules to remember. I've got some stratagems I can't use anymore, and it's late at night.
And I've got a new model that I've never used before.
Yes, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So Taken Hold, it's very simple. You get 5 points for every objective you got at the start of your turn from back round 2 onwards. There's 1 in each deployment zone, 3 across the middle, and Dawn of War deployment. Nice and simple.
Like you're actually saying that I've got to take an objective and then hold it.
Yes, it's called Take and Hold. You have to take it, hold it.
Basically taking and holding objectives.
Yeah, it is. So it's the simplest way of playing Leviathan. There's lots of ruins everywhere to ruin your line of sight. You can't shoot through them, but you can shoot into them or out of them if you're wholly within them. They will also give you benefits of cover if you're in them or slightly obscured by them. There are ruins all over the place. And there's some crates and crate positions, as you can see, with plenty of barrels of laughs.
And there's some mini crates of ammo because we love mini
yes,
crates.
Don't mention special ammo to me. I can't do that unless they're bolt weapons now.
I remember that. Yeah.
But anyway... I can't have 24-inch range eradicators, boo-hoo. Or 30-inch range hell blasters. But never mind, I digress. Right, so that's the terrain. That's the mission. Before we go and see the armies, smash the like button, hit subscribe. There'll be a battle report or something every single week. And if you want to support me more, you can become a YouTube channel member. So yes, the guest for today, you've already heard him and possibly seen him. It's Death Guard Andy. So for people who don't know, who are watching this and aren't subscribers and haven't seen these videos before, you were playing Death Guard all the time since the start of 10th, and we're going at least 60% of tournaments with them.
Yes.
So now I'm expecting you to win tournaments.
I went to 3 tournaments and I was top table in every single one.
Yeah.
So
one of them was against me. That didn't end well. But
you won the tournament.
I did with Black Legion, with Obliterators and Forge Fiend and Abandon Spam, and they all went up in points.
Yeah, it was savage.
But the rest of mine just went down.
I played Death Guard when they were bad. I stuck it out. I played through 10th edition when 10th edition came out and everyone cried. I cried with you, but I carried on playing Death Guard. I didn't shelve them. I knew eventually Death Guard would be good again. And lo and behold, Dave messaged me this morning and was like, check out this. And he sent me the link. I'm downloading it and I'm like, I'm going to enjoy Death Guard again. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So.
Massive points drops across the board.
Everything.
And you now have 2 contagion abilities.
Yeah.
So let's go look at some Death Guard.
Yeah.
Here is 2,000 points of Death Guard, which previously was probably about 2,500 points of Death Guard. So Death Guard, you get 2 contagion abilities, as mentioned. So anything within your contagion range aura, which increases as the game goes on, has -1 toughness.
Yeah.
And in addition, at the start of the game, so depending on your opponent and matchup, you can change it. You can either make someone have worse weapon skill or ballistic skill within contagion range, have a worse save characteristic, or less leadership and OC value.
Absolutely right.
Have I remembered that after just reading it once? God.
Absolutely. So before the game, you can click Skull Scram Blight, which is an aura that affects within contagion range units, worsen ballistic skill, weapon skill characteristics of weapons equipped by models in that enemy unit by 1.
Yes, and what's even more awesome about that, as I pointed out to Andy earlier, it's not modifying the hit roll, it's modifying the ballistic skill, weapon skill characteristic. So you can stack that with Smokescreen or Cloud of Flies, and you can make Custodies hit you on 4s, which is absolutely hilarious.
You can also go to Rattle Joint Argue, or Ague, Rattle Joint Ague. While an enemy unit is within contagion range of this unit, worsen the save characteristic of models in that unit by 1.
Yeah, so it's not invulnerable saves, it's armor saves. So if you're facing an army that doesn't have very many invulnerable saves, that could be a really good one to take. If you're against Custodies, no, take the weapon skill, ballistic skill modifier 1. Because once you get to AP2, you're hitting Custodies invulnerable saves anyway. But against Guard, maybe you don't have that many invulnerable saves. Maybe worsening Guard's armor saves would be useful. Guardsmen having 6 up saves in combat, or just dying, or battle tanks having a 3 up save standard in combat would be quite good. Yeah. And then the other one just reduces leadership and OC value, right?
Yeah.
So that's better. Which is good if you're playing fast Death Guard and getting on the objectives, because then if they want to try and take the objective from you, they're all going to have 1 less OC. So that could be interesting as well.
I think the thing is, the other 2 are too good to take the third one. The third one's great. It is really, all three of them were great, but it's a bit like with the secondaries in 9th edition where you had fleeing vectors, you had spread the sickness, and I think there was...
And then Stranglehold was a really good one for Death Guard.
Yeah, and there was always secondaries you would take because there was always one that was really good. But right now, it appears to be the one that's going to complement the Death Guard going in through 10th now will be the one
Is the weapon skill and ballistic skill modifier one, because it makes you more resilient, which is what you want.
Yeah, we've got naturally high toughness, we've got a lot of invulns in this army, so what we really want to do is
especially with you having lots of points drops and having more models to kill, making those extra models more durable is really good. So anyway, let's go through your 2,000 points of Death Guard.
So, as always, Poxwalkers. This time I'm running up 2 battalions of 20 Poxwalkers. Battalion, that's what I had to say. I miss you, Bones. And so, yeah, over here we've got 2 years of Poxwalkers, and they're awesome. They're now 50 points each. Points drop makes
they dropped in points as well. I suppose. Yeah, I think everything dropped in points, right?
They were 120 points for 60, so for 20. It's now 100 points back like it was in 9th edition update.
So for every 10, it's 10 less points. So it's 1 less point per Poxwalker.
Oh yeah, a point cheaper. Yeah, 3 points.
Yeah. So, I forgot to mention another thing Death Guard have, which isn't changed, but I forgot to mention it. Sticky objectives.
Yes, we still got that. Yes,
which is even more handy now because you've got more models running around.
Absolutely. So if we've got a model, so if we've got an objective in the command phase, we can walk off of it, and it'll be ours until it's taken. At the end of any phase. Okay, right. So 40 Poxwalkers. 10 cultists, because cultists are cool now. Cultists have a thing called a pre-game move. It means in tournament play they are formidable and fantastic and well worth their 50 points because that's how much they are.
Yeah, they're very good at getting secondaries first turn if you get area denial or deploy teleport homer or get this objective or whatever, because they scout move, then you move them next. So they move 6 essentially after you rolled off. Yeah. Then they move another 6 plus an advance if you need it.
Very good unit.
Very quick little throwaway unit to score points.
Absolutely. I've got 2 units of Blight Lords. Now, I have got characters that will come to them. They will be attached, but 2 units of Blight Lords, that's 1 flare in each, 1 Blight Launcher in each, and 3 combi bolters. And they've all got their...
Bubotic weapons. Yes.
Character-wise, there will be a lot of contagion going in with one, and there will be a lot of virulence going in with the other. And
and the Lord of Virulence, he buffs your blast weapons, aka mortars, gives them +1 hit and ignores cover. Anything he can see. Yeah. Lord of Contagion allows the unit to reroll hits or something like that, right?
No hit rolls in combat.
Just combat. Okay.
Just combat.
I mean, that's the only place Blight Lords do damage anyway.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
Which contradicts their ability, which is rubbish.
Then third by character-wise, I've also got my Chaos Sorcerer. So, Sorcerer and Terminator Armor, sorry.
Yes.
He's got a really cool once per game ability. You'll see it in this game. I won't go into it too much, but it is pretty cool. And
he can supercharge his psychic power, essentially, once per game. Yes. Which is very nice.
I've got 5 Plague Marines. Now, these look a bit different. That's because I left my 5 Plague Marines at home because, as always, I didn't check my army. I was too excited about this. I forgot them.
They're Black Legion Plague Marines which won the tournament against you, and now you've hired them back to Death Guard. Yeah, because what we found out pre-Dataslate is that Chaos Space Marines that are Nurgle are better than Death Guard that are Nurgle. That's what we found out. But anyway, so 5 Plague Marines kicked out with all the war gigs. It's free, and Plague Marines are just 80 points now for 5.
80 is
I'm going to run 2 units in my Black Legion list now because they're so cheap.
We have 80 points for 5 toughness, 5 Plague Marines with
all the free war gear.
With all the free war gear.
They're amazing.
Better units now.
Amazing.
I may try and change it up, but I've got a thing for Poxwalkers. I would rather have them sit
Poxwalkers are dropping in points as well. It's very good.
Yeah. 3 tanks, mortars, Warfare volley gun, and 1. So no, they haven't. All 3 of them have got the heavy slugger.
You're sticking with the sluggers because they've got AP, haven't they?
Absolutely. So stick with the sluggers, and they've also got the entry cannons as well. I've got Mortarion, who's of course my warlord. He's got the Rockwind and the weapon.
The lantern.
The lantern. Yeah.
And he's got an aura where everything within 6 inches ignores all modifiers.
And he counts as being battle round 5 for his contagion. So, 3, whatever it is now.
Whatever it is. He's always got max contagion, which is nice actually for your new rule. And obviously, in each battle round, you can pick another ability, and you always go for the reroll wound rolls of 1/1 because it's just the best 1/1. I've said 1 too many times in that sense.
1.
So yeah, Mortarion, he's a beat stick. He's dropped in points a lot as well because
325 now.
Yeah,
15 points.
He's now only 15 more points than Abaddon,
so to bring
which is fine because Abaddon could probably still smash him.
Memory-wise, I'm going to memory most of this. 20-point drop on Poxwalkers. Cultists have stayed the same. All of the characters come down between 5 and 15 points each as well, going down to 70 points on him. I think
He's only 70 points now, the
70
Sorcerer.
points on
That's
the Sorcerer,
amazing.
100 points on the Contagion, and I think it was 100 points for him as well, I think. On top of that, these guys went down 10 points per unit, going down to 165 points.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest,
And Plague Marines went down by 20 per 5.
Yeah, and these guys at 175 were already very well priced. They
were very
change it,
resilient. They weren't particularly killy.
but for their points, they would hold if they needed.
I don't think any Terminators are particularly killy apart from Custodes ones.
No,
Terminators are just very, very chunky, and now you're getting a lot more chunk for your points. They dropped by 20 points per 5, which is amazing.
He's dropped 15 points per model. Tanks all dropped 10 points.
Why?
I said
amazing.
I know. I said that. We said are they going to? We didn't know. I thought they would, and they did. They came down by 10 points, and the Land Raider came down
about
230 points.
Land Raiders went down for everybody around 10 or 15 points, depending on the faction. Yeah.
So
for Death Guard,
I've had a massive points. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say about 200 points overall here.
That's what I mean. Earlier I said it's like a 2,500 point army.
Yeah, it's a huge.
Your army's gone down by the amount of points that Eldar have gone up.
Yeah, the thing is, the points have come down to give us a better army in numbers, and not only that, with the new rules giving us the boosting. For me, we'll be picking obviously the ballistic skill, weapon skill modifiers.
Yeah,
it makes the Death Guard actually.
Yeah,
I've got to
you're actually able to survive now.
The good Death Guard players that are going competitive, I think, for the first time since I've played Death Guard for 3 years, I think we're going to see a lot of Death Guard winning tournaments. I really do. I predict it.
You were going 60% before. You're one of the factions that's probably been buffed the most. Your only problem faction was Eldari, who have been nerfed basically into 11th edition.
Yeah.
So I reckon you've got a good chance now. And yeah, you didn't quite get to it. You got Land Raider.
Oh yeah, I got a Land Raider. Yeah,
it's almost the same as what you had before, except for you threw a Land Raider in it.
That's what it was. So yeah, I've got a Land Raider because I've never had one. And Dave went to a tournament and he won some stuff and he put some more stuff into it. And now with the stuff that he
well, I beat you to won the tournament. So with the prize money, I bought you a Land Raider.
You did.
Because I've been telling you for ages, get a Land Raider. They're awesome. They're tough. They give you anti-tank weapons, and you can chuck Black Lord Terminators in them because Black Lord Terminators are slow.
And that's why I'm going to put some Black Lord Terminators, believe it or not.
With a Lord of Contagion.
Should tell you that now, just before you go off to your army. I'm going to be starting off with him in Deep Strike. That is my Sorcerer and Terminator armor.
Yep.
My Lord of Virulence will join up with this unit, and he will start on the table, sir.
Okay.
And this guy here, my Lord of Contagion, will be starting with this unit of 5 Black Lords, and he will be going into
the Land Raider. Because what's good about Land Raiders is you can move it, and then they can disembark and still charge.
It's amazing.
It suddenly gives Terminators a 13-inch move before they charge. Which is 3 times their movement.
Death Guard have really,
they're amazing.
Really gone fun. I've got to tell you, I as someone who's played Death Guard 3 years, I genuinely have for the first time in over 3 years of playing Death Guard.
You're excited.
I'm actually, I was going to swear, but I'm just excited. I'm so excited to play this.
I'm fearing it, but we'll find out because beforehand we had some close games between these two factions.
We did.
When I won by a bigger margin, but you won some as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've had some points drops too, but not to the same extent.
No.
And I can't use half my stratagems on the units I like to use them on now.
No.
But anyway, less of that, right? So Deathwatch, what have I got today? I've got 2,000 points of Deathwatch. So let's start here. Let's talk about Deathwatch. So the Space Marine, so I get Oath of Moment, so I can pick a target in my command phase, reroll all hits and all wounds against it for my entire army, which is nice. In each game, I've got 3 things I can choose in my command phases, each lasting until the next command phase, and each can only be used once. I can have army-wide lethal hits, sustained hits, or precision hits on critical hits. So that's their thing. It makes them more killy than normal Space Marines. That's the idea behind it. And I've got lots of teleport shenanigans I can do as well. But okay, let's go through this. I've got a Terminator Captain. A Captain in Terminator armour, that's what I was going to say. He's got a Stormbolt, a Relic Blade, nothing special there, but I have given the enhancement the Tome of Ectoclades. So in one of my command phases, once per game, if he's on the battlefield, I can set a second target for Oath of Moment. So I can potentially take out 2 units quite easily. That's the plan there. He's running around with just 5 Terminators. That's a Terminator Assault Squad. When they charge something, they can make things do battle shot tests. The Captain's ability allows them all to reroll charges, which is nice. And obviously he's got the Captain Stratagem ability. I will actually talk about that very quickly. So the abilities and things for factions where you can use stratagems for 0 CP can now only affect battle tactic stratagems. So you can't just spend it on any stratagem you like now. So essentially, they're going to get free armor contempt every single battle round, essentially. That's what I'm going to give them. So yes, the Terminator Assault Squad have got 3 hammers and shields, so they've got 4 wounds each. That's very nice. And 2 guys with the lightning claws, and obviously they've got a teleport hammer. So that's them. Going over here, I've got Tech Marine. Why have I got Tech Marine? Because I've got lots of vehicles. He can point at a vehicle in the command phase and give it +1 hit and heal it D3 wounds. Very, very nice. If he's near a vehicle, he gets lone operative. Very nice. Over here, I've got some Vanguard veterans. I used them before, and now they're essentially 25 points cheaper. So, hurrah. They're my quick little unit to run around being annoying and get secondaries. And they're going to continue doing so, but for less points. I've got a unit of Eradicators. They just got the standard melter rifles. They're going to go in reserves, come on and hopefully blow something up. They can reroll hits, wounds and damage rolls against vehicles and monsters, so that's very nice. I have a unit of heavy intercessors with heavy bolt rifles. They're very difficult to kill. They get +1 to their save against damage 1 attacks on my objectives, so they're quite chunky. Toughness 6 they are, which is very nice. I have 2 units of Deathwatch veterans. They've gone up in points, but they're still worth it because they got storm shields and things. So one unit's got a combo weapon, Xenophil's Blade, 2 swords and boards, and 2 hammers. And the other unit's the same, but instead of the hammers, I've got the Infernus Heavy Bolters. They will both be riding around in a Rhinoceros, which has a Storm Bolter and a Hunter Killer Missile. So that's a bit of firstborn speedy goodness. Next to them, I have a unit of Intercessors. They give me sticky objectives. That's what I'm going to say about Intercessors. Next to them, I've got a unit of 10 Hellblasters. They're fun. They still plasma things to death. They didn't have a points hike or decrease, which I think is fine. They get to shoot on death, which is nice. And they have a Lieutenant joining them, which gives them lethal hits and the ability to fall back, shoot, and charge. That Lieutenant has the Beacon and Jealous enhancement, so that unit can Deep Strike. Huzzah! Deep Strike and Hellblasters. It's good fun. At the back here, we've got 3 little Dreadnoughts. Well, 1 little Dreadnought, 2 big ones. 2 Redemptors with the Plasma, the Stormbolt Nipples, and the Icarus Rocket Pod. The Dark Angel one has a Heavy Flamer. The Ultramarine one's got a Gatling gun. And they've got a little Iron Hand Dreadnought there with the twin Las Cannon, the Fist, and the Storm Bolter. So essentially, this was the sameness as what I had before the points dropped, except for I've removed the Chaplain and put in a Dreadnought. So it's a little bit more resilient and killy, perhaps. We shall see. But yeah, you're definitely more resilient. But anyway, so that's Deathwatch. That's Death Guard. Let's do some death. Oh no.
Munching, they got hungry, so they took the bushes. Cheeky dinosaurs.
You've even put the bushes in their heads there. Oh my god.
Yeah, they were having a little munch. Like I really went out on this one. I really wanted everyone to.
I can tell you're excited. You're like a little kid in a candy shop. I'm excited for Death Guard. Let's play with dinosaurs. Yeah, so that's the armies. As for reserves and things, Eradicator's reserves, they're all in the Rhino. Hellblasters and Lieutenant Deep Striking, and my Terminators will Deep Strike as well. Everything else will be starting on the board. But my plan with Deathwatch is to not Alpha Strike, but Beta Strike, because half my killy things are in reserves, essentially. That's how my list works. So we know the mission, we know the armies, we just need to roll for Defender and Attacker and then deployment and crack on with it, really. So
I feel like we should do it.
Well, yeah.
It's late one tonight, it's close to 11 at night.
Well, we wanted to get the content out as quickly as possible for the viewers, you see. Because I had a comment today from my current video saying, oh, I wonder what Andy thinks about the new Death Guard or whatever. I was like, really? So I just replied and said, yeah, we'll get one out as soon as possible. And then I messaged you and said, shall we have a game?
Are we getting out tomorrow?
Well, no, it'll be next week's now. It's Thursdays.
Yeah, but everyone will click yours tomorrow.
I probably won't have it.
You'd be famous.
Maybe over the weekend. Roll a dice. So do you want to defend or attack?
I'm going to go on that side.
Okay, all right.
That is
the defender side. So you're going to go over there. I'll go over here, so I'll get a better camera angle. We'll deploy. We'll alternate, and we'll be back. Right, and we're back after deployment. We've both, well, funny enough, deployed.
We did.
Deathwatch is down here. I've stayed away from over here because that objective was a bit, well, exposed, and you started putting Terminators and Lord of Virulence and Land Raider and lots of stuff over there. So if whatever I have on this flank dies, so yes. I've ignored that. I've got Intercessors and Heavy Intercessors here. Hold the home objective, make it sticky, then run off and do things. Vanguard Veterans here to jump around, do things.
Jump around. We've
got jump packs.
Oh, yeah.
We don't Dreadnoughts with a Tech Marine there because Tech Marine Dreadnoughts. And then my other Dreadnought right now over here with my Veterans inside it to threaten that because you put 40 Poxwalkers over there.
When they jump around, they jump up and jump down.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then off the board, I've also got the Hellblasters, the Eradicators, the Terminators, and obviously all the Veterans in there. So with my army, it never looks as though I have much on the board And that's because it's not.
That's because it's not.
It's off the board.
Yes.
So my plan is to have here, have there, and have there, and then because you're slow, right, Death Guard, you can have that one, and it'll take you a while to come across.
So you can have here, there.
Because Oath of Moment is very good at taking out a unit a turn. So if you come at me piecemeal, I'll take you off bit by bit.
I learned how to do that.
But whatever I put, it will just die. You've got more units now. I can't necessarily spread out as much. So we'll see. We'll see if that works. Your deployment, sir. As mentioned, you chucked 40 Poxwalkers over there.
I put 40 Poxwalkers here because I figured, well, what's better than sending 20 Poxwalkers to an objective? Sending 40 Poxwalkers. So I'll definitely,
God.
If I can do it, I am going to.
And then obviously you got your cultists here, so if you need to get to the middle turn one, you can do that.
Straight over there, first turn.
Play Marines on your home objective. Tanks.
Tanks.
More tank. Mortarian.
Blight Lords. The reason he's come out here is because I can stick him here and draw a line of sight over there to those models and getting that all important +1 to hit.
And ignoring cover. With your mortars, yeah. So you can come around here. You can only move 4 inches though, mind.
Yeah.
So you can probably only see a Redemptor and that's it.
No, I can see through. I can see stuff. I can see this guy, and this guy.
Yeah, the Redemptors. That's literally what I said.
Yeah.
But anyway. And then obviously you've got your Terminators and Lord of Contagion and the Land Raider and your Sorcerer ready to drop down and nuke something and then die.
Yeah.
So cool. Alright, well let's roll a dice and see who's going to go first and let's get this show on the road. So
I got a 5. I said get a 5.
You said you were going to get a 5.
I'm not going to get the 3.
Yeah. No,
Dave, you broke the... Oh, Dave.
Roll again.
6. Ah! 2. Ah, stop it, Dave.
The battle begins,
5.
No, in the tray.
Okay, 5. 6!
I've got to get 6 again.
There's
No,
the 2. 6 to 2. I said it'd be a 6 to 2.
Yeah, but that's the last roll. Anyway, Death Guard turn 1. We'll be back after your command movement phase. You're nuts.
I am. This is I'm happy.
Okay, we're back. Command movement phase. Both got CPs. And you couldn't have drawn better cards.
No.
Because you did your scout move with the cultists, then you drew the cards. Ares Denial, Deploy Teleport Hammer. Cultists have just walked into the middle. They're going to get you 8 points. They're going to deploy Teleport Hammer next to that crate and Area Deny. It's 50 points for 8 points. It's the most efficient unit in the Death Guard Index. If you're playing Death Guard and you haven't got cultists, what the hell's wrong with you? Basically, if you can't find 50 points in your list now for Death Guard, you've got a problem because everything's dropped in points. With all the points drops, you can probably fit 60 of them in your list.
I checked them very quickly. Lord of Contagion is 105 points and Lord of Virulence is 100 points.
Fantastic, lovely. So they've gone in there and doing that.
Calm down, YouTube. Stop having a go. It's just day 1.
You've advanced pretty much everything apart from your tanks, really.
Yeah,
Poxwalkers got 9-inch advance on them, 7-inch advance on them.
3-inch advance.
So you're able to get onto that objective. Because if you deploy right on the edge of the deployment zone, people, and you're able to move 9 inches, you can get onto a midfield objective. Yeah. That's why I put infantry and rhinos on the edge of my deployment zone.
It's the way to do it. Over here, Plague Marines move forward a little bit, just get closer to the Marines, edge them in so you can't hurt them. And obviously the tanks have come forward. These guys have all edged forward, advanced into this.
They had a 9-inch advance as well.
Yes, I got very lucky with my dice rolling. I rolled 5s on my stuff, so I got very lucky.
You haven't rolled badly yet. You did well for going first, and you rolled well for your advances. So your shooting phase rolling's going to be terrible, right? I hope so.
I don't
right.
have much of one, so I hope not.
Yeah. So they've advanced, but your land raiders move around, tanks move around. Obviously, you got a stick objective over there.
Is in the ruin, and it does draw a line of sight between all of the ruins. It goes.
I'm pretty sure there's not a gap actually.
There is a gap. If you look directly through.
Oh, you can shoot the rhino.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
If you want to shoot a rhino, you
I
can
have
shoot
to
a rhino.
shoot something.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Land Raiders got one target, and then your mortars can obviously shoot what they want, but that's literally all it's going to shoot. So, what would you like to start with,
I'm
sir?
going to start, sir, with a nice, trusty, brand new model.
Oh, so you're going to miss every shot?
Yes.
Brilliant. Right.
So I've got 2 shots with las cannon.
Well, you got 4 las cannons on it,
That's
I think.
4. Oh, I see.
It's 2 on each side. They're not twin linked, they're just 4 las cannons.
Learning some, again,
which
guys,
is amazing.
my first time using a Land Raider, so...
It's alright, I'll help him, I've got one. Now, I'm thinking about popping smoke. I can't make you -1 hit, but it will give me cover, but I'm getting cover anyway, so I'm not going to bother.
Okay.
I'm glad I talked about that, because I've saved myself a CP. Reason why -1 hit won't help people? Mortarion, 6-inch aura, everything around there is going to ignore any armour of contempt, any minuses to hit, any damage reduction, so there's nothing I can do. So go on, 4 las cannons, hit on 3, sir. Okay, that's fine. 2 6s and 2 1s. They don't have lethal hits or anything.
Oh, okay.
It's only your plague weapons which have lethal hits, and you're winning on 3, 6 for 12. 1 win.
And I'm going to have a CP.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Really?
No, I don't care.
AP 3 comes AP 2 because of cover, so 5 up save. Hey!
Okay, so we did
Right.
that.
The heavy bolters are pulling range as well. Shoot 3 heavy bolter shots at it.
Oh, go on then. Why not?
3 6s explode. No, so then 6s. Hey, there we go.
No,
AP,
this is good, this is
AP1
good.
but cover. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Have a launchers in range as well. D6 shots for 1, which hits. And it wins on a that. Free up save. Okay, so did nothing. Right.
So my shooting's good, but your saving's good. So this will be an interesting game.
Yeah. What's next?
Next up, I'm going to do the mortars from the tanks. I'm going to declare the first tank's mortar, and it's going to go because it's got line of sight into these mortars.
Well, your Lord of Virulence is line of sight into
Yes.
here, so you ignore cover for things you can see, and get plus 1 to hit with your blast weapons.
Yes.
Mortars.
Yes, so all my tanks are going to him. So first tank, D6 shots plus 3 going into the first.
Into the first redundant, right? Okay, so you're gonna have 7 shots.
I am going to have 7. That's very good math, sir.
Noble's number hitting on 2s because Lord of Virulence, you can see it. Very nice. 2s. 6s are lethal because plague weapon, and then you're winning on 5s. And you would have been really winning once, but you didn't get any. So 3 AP1, and you were doing cover. I'm content with the complete points because Mortarion. So 3 up saves. There we go.
Cool. So next, what we're going to do, I'm going to spend a CP, and I'm going to give myself an extra AP on the next tank.
Okay, cool. This is when you get 4 shots, yeah?
Yeah.
Told you. And now you can't CP roll it because you spent your CP.
It's okay.
Brilliant.
I'll get 4
So hit it on
sixes.
2s though.
I've got 2.
6 lethal hits. And then these will wound on. It's okay, so you got 3 wounds through.
AP2.
AP2 now. So these are 4 ups. You're still ignoring the cover. And,
Well,
it's 2 damage would become 1, but you got Mortarion, so
So
you ignore it.
ignore the 5s.
So you
So-
goes down to 10 wounds.
Go down to 10. And then I will do the same thing for the last tank and get a 6 now. That's
So now you
fine.
get 8 shots with the one that's just AP1. Look. It's typical, isn't it?
It's normal for me, isn't it?
Yeah. But Morty and the Mortars is definitely a thing.
Mortarion with his...
And also Mortarion with the Lamb Raiders a thing as well.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, 1 lethal, lots of hits. Winning on 5s though, but reroll on 1s because of Mortarion.
Um,
Oh my god.
Okay.
Don't,
okay.
7.
Okay, I wish this was AP2.
I'm glad this is only 3 up saves. It's 2 damage a piece and I can't reduce it. So here we go.
There was 1.
2 more damage.
So...
8 wounds left.
And it would have been an extra 2. Oh, no, yeah.
It wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. I didn't expect you to kill a Dreadnought, but you could have done. The potential was there because their resilience comes from the fact that I would be in cover and armor contempt and reducing damage and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So, okay, fine.
Down a bit, you're going to heal it up. I know you're going to heal it up. But I want
Well,
to see if it could.
I hope I do. I've got a Tech Ring standing right there. If he wasn't healing it up, then he's no good. No good. So that's your turn, right?
Yeah, they've got on killy. They're still not as killy as you'd think, but that's okay because...
But there's more of them.
Most of them we couldn't see. All I shot was 3 mortars and some blast cannons. I've got so much...
And some heavy bolters and a habit launcher and yeah. Anyway, but what you have done is score 8 points with a unit that cost you 50 points.
Points win prizes, Dave.
They do. All right, so 8 points to 0 as we're moving to Deathwatch Turn 1. Okay, here we are, Deathwatch Turn 1. It's 8 points to 0 to the Death Guard. Yes, that's 8 points to 0 to the Death Guard. Although it's got nothing to do with the Dataslate, that's just cultists and the luck of the cards. But anyway, Deathwatch Turn 1. What have I got? I got Assassinate and I got No Prisoners. Kill stuff, kill characters. So kill, kill, kill is the order of the day. Because I've got Assassinate, I'm going army-wide precision hits on critical hits. So any hits of 6, I can then put on characters. So it's very good when you get Assassinate. My Oath of Moment target is the unit of Blight Lords with the Lord of Virulence. I want to kill the Lord of Virulence because he's annoying. He's making your mortars better. So Oath of Moment, I've given my Ultramarine Dreadnought plus 1 hit and healed him a couple more wounds. So he's back up to 10 wounds. It's nice, isn't it? Nice little Temp Marine. They've shuffled around a little bit. My heavy intercessors and my intercessors will advance because they've all got assault weapons. So these ones came back a bit. They can get shots onto your Terminators. The intercessors have run over here. They're going to shoot some Boxwalkers. Right? My Rhino disembarked one of the unit of veterans, not the other one, who have then gone over here. They're on the objective. They're OCing you. They're going to put some shots into some Poxwalkers and start whittling you down there. The Rhino with the other unit of veterans in it has run away from your Lab Raider. Because I want to save that Hunter Killer for when I've maybe got Oath of Moment so I can reroll the hit roll with it. Because it's only 1 shot, you see. So I might Oath something in later on and then shoot the Hunter Killer in at them. And then I've got my little guys in there if I need them for later on. This Dreadnought just shuffled sort of a bit more... Slightly obscured by the ruins, so we'll be getting cover. I can shoot some las cannons at your Lamb Raider.
You know why?
Why?
Because every day he's shuffling.
He's only a little Dreadnought. He literally shuffles along. So he's gone there. He's getting cover. He can shoot some las cannons at your Lamb Raider. Yay, fun. And then the Vanguard veterans, which were here, have jumped into the middle. They're going to murder all your cultists. So that's an easy unit for No Prisoners, and it'll deny you that objective. I've denied you this objective already just by moving. If I kill all those Terminators over there, you'll only have one primary in your turn. Yes, that sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
I'm not concerned. You're going to kill stuff, but I'm not concerned.
Well, I want to kill stuff because I get points. If I kill stuff, I'll get points, you see?
Yeah.
So for me, get points was a lot harder than you need to get points. But anyway, let's start off the shooting phase.
The shooting phase.
With
2 hours later.
my Dreadnought here.
Okay, what's he going to do?
Lance Cannon's not Land Raider. Stormbolter into the Cultists. Right. I've got 2 dice. I don't know why. It's just one shot with the Lance Cannon now.
Into what, sorry?
Lance Cannon into Land Raider.
Yep.
Alright.
And?
Stormbolters into the Cultists.
Okay.
Yeah. Lance Cannon, it's just one shot now. And he's not even a Venerable Dreadnought anymore. So he's just going to hit you on a 3. In 9th, they had 2 shots and hit on 2s.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. So anyway, Lance Cannon. I've hit.
You did.
That's good. Need a 4 to wound though. Strength 12, toughness 12, but it's twin linked, so I can reroll it. Don't need to. It's AP 3, but you are getting cover.
AP 2.
So it's a 4 up save on your Land Raider.
And
You made the save. Yay, well done. Right. Stormbolter shots.
Can make saves too, sir.
Yeah, Stormbolters into your Cultists.
They will make saves.
They both hit. And that's a wound. You get a 6 up save from your Cultists.
Yeah.
Hey, first kill of the day is from the Deathwatch.
Yes.
Yeah, because you didn't actually kill anything. All you've done is take 2 ones off Dreadnought.
I'm not used to killing people.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to move over to the Rhino now.
Yes.
The Rhino is in rapid fire range of that unit of Poxwalkers.
I like where you put your hunter killer. That looks cool.
It's cool. I can take it off when I shoot it as well.
Yeah.
Stormbolter, bang, bang, bang. 4 shots into your Poxwalkers because it's in rapid fire range. Alright.
I'm going... Yeah.
Freeze. And then toughness 4, so 4s. There you go. Have a save followed by a shrug. Unless you want.
6 up save.
It is.
A 5 up shrug.
Yeah, kill a Poxwalker. See,
You killed Bowie.
I've killed 2 models. How many have you killed?
Right.
None. Right.
I've killed 2 less. Than
I've only killed 10 points, but let's just get over that. Right. Intercessors, they're going to lay down a hail of fire into that same unit of Poxwalkers there.
The intercessors are shooting into that unit. Okay.
The one that's on the objective, yeah? Alright, cool. They're advanced, but they're assault, so it just means I can't shoot the grenade launcher, but fine. Many shots in on freeze with the bolt rifles. I've got lots of precision hits, but there's no characters in the unit of Poxwalkers, is there? Because you haven't got Typhus today.
No.
But never mind. And then I'm going to wound you on 4s. And these are AP1, so you won't get your save, it'll just be your shrugs. 4 of them.
5 bucks.
And 200 Poxwalkers. Hurrah! Poxwalkers die if you shoot them. Funny that.
Crazy.
Right, moving over to the unit of Deathwatch veterans. Infernus heavy bolters. They're going to shoot the heavy.
Sounded like Captain Kirk from Star Trek.
Yeah. 2 Infernus heavy flamers and the combi weapon all going into Pox. We'll start with the 2 heavy flamers. 2d6 also hits. For 8, I'll take that.
Do you believe?
And rewind it back. These will wound you on freeze, sir. And they're minus 1 AP, so you won't get any saves. So it's just shrugs. 6 of them.
That's this many.
It is. And that is 3 more dead
saves.
Poxwalkers.
Making a save.
You're counting the saves, I'm counting the amount of dying. And then I've got the
6.
so 3 more dead, and the combi weapon will hit you on 4s, both hit, and on 4s or more, devastating wounds, but you still get your shrugs. They're not mortal wounds anymore; they're just wounds that go straight through. So 2 more dead Poxwalkers. Huzzah!
That makes 8 dead Poxwalkers.
So I haven't got them down to half yet, but I'm whittling. I have to start at some point, otherwise I'll never kill them.
That's correct.
So I have to start now.
Yes.
Vanguard veterans. I've got a little hand flamer in this unit, so let's flame the Poxwalkers 6 times. I think it's only strength 3 a hand flamer. I never use it, but okay. They're only toughness 3 though, aren't they? So that is 4 6 up saves for your cultists as I burn them to a crisp. 3 of them liked getting burned to a crisp. Only one died.
Well, things they smothered themselves up in flame-resistant lube.
Yeah, that's what it is. They've covered themselves in Vaseline before they started running over. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
So only one got burned. Okay, fine. Yeah. Right, we're coming over to the main event now. I'm going to start shooting these Terminators. Let's start with the Ultramarine Dreadnought, which has been given the +1 hit, supercharging his plasma and putting everything into that unit of Light Lord Terminators.
I'm going to spend a CP.
Okay.
And I am going to make you -1 to hit.
Cloud of Flies, yeah? Okay, so that's your CP gone bye-bye. Yeah. So I'm about to hit on freeze, but I've got ephemerence, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. But it might help.
If it says 1 bullet, it will help.
I'm going to have 6 plus 1 plus an extra 1 for blast. I'm going to have 8 shots, Andy.
I feel like I wasted my CP.
Well, I feel as though you're going to get more worth for your CP than if I had 2 shots.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to hit you on 3s now, but re-rolling. And 6s I can put on your Lord of Virulence. So let's see what I'm getting here. So I'll save those ones in a minute. Okay. Right, so everything's hit.
Yeah.
I'll do the wounds on your normal Blight Lords first. Alright, so these will wound you on 3s, and I can reroll for Oath.
Oh dear.
Okay. So that is 5 4 plus invulnerable saves or death. AP lots. So that's 3 of your normal Blight Lords dead. Alright, let's do the wounds that were on your Lord of Virulence. Wait for a moment. So just 1 4 plus invulnerable saving Lord of Virulence. So he's fine. But I've killed, what, 3 of them? Was it 3? I think it was 3, wasn't it? Yeah. It was 3, wasn't it? Was it 3?
It was 3.
Yeah. Coherency is going to be a problem. You might have to get off the objective. Because now they're more than 2 inches away. You can't do that. They all have to stay within 2 inches of at least one more model.
Oh, I thought I could take... Okay, because I was going to try and be sneaky.
Yeah, I think no matter what you do, you're going to be off that objective with 3 of them dying. If it was just 1 of them, or maybe 2, you could have, like, took the middle ones out and staggered it. Hazardous check. I'm fine. Right. Now, I checked when I was moving that all his guns were within 24 inch range. He's also got a Gatling gun.
Okay.
Hit on 3s.
Re-rolling.
That's a precision hit. So is that one. Okay. Now, wounding on 5s, but I'm looking for 6s though, to be honest, because devastating wounds. Alright? So I'm just going to fish for 6s. There's 2 already.
Because it generally works really well for me. Like
Okay.
that.
So that's 1 more dead terminator, because that's 3 saves, 3 wounds which you can't save, essentially. They're not mortal wounds anymore, they're just 3 saves you can, 3 wounds you can't save. Then these ones need to roll to wound. And let's fish for 6s with that. No, so that's 1 2-up save on Lord of Virulence. Okay. So he's still fine, but you've only got 1 terminator left.
Yes.
But I've also got the Icarus rocket pod, which was also in range. And I'll have 3 shots with that.
You do.
And that'll hit on a 3.
You do.
Like that. And that's another precision hit. And I'll roll a wound with these ones first on 3s. There we go. AP 1. So 2 3-up saves with those. So that's 2 damage. So one of them takes a wound. Or has a wound left, rather. And then roll a wound on your Lord of Virulence. That wounds as well. A 3-up save on him. In the Tracer, he's still fine. He doesn't like failing saves, does he?
No, he does not. He survives every single time it's on
He never seems to die.
No, he just survives. Great.
Stormbolter.
Hey, I've got Morty. I might have Rick and Morty. I've now got Rick, Morty, the Immortal.
Rick and the Immortal. Yeah. 5 to wound with the Stormbolter. Rerolling for Oath. 1 2-up save. Go on, kill the Terminator. Yay! There we go. And you already used your CP. So now it's just Lord of Virulence.
That's okay.
Right, but that's that Dreadnought done now.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I'll put the other Dreadnought into Lord of Virulence.
Is he in range?
The plasma will be. Nothing else is, but the plasma is.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll supercharge it for D6 plus 1 shots.
I bet you will, sir.
That's just 1. I'll command point that.
Into a 2.
3, which becomes 4 because it's plus 1. Because it's always D6 plus 1. This is going to hit on, so it'll be 4s with him because you Cloud of Flies.
Yes.
Alright, but Oath of Moment's a thing. Didn't make any difference. They're precision hits, but he's the only one left in the unit anyway. So I'll do them all together now. So 3 to wound. Re-rolling. 3 invulnerable saves. When you got to save some of these.
I saved them all.
I mean, not save, fail. I want you to fail.
I saved every single one.
Die, goddammit.
He doesn't like dying.
Hazardous check. He's fine. Right, okay.
Yeah, that's a
He is the most annoying character I've ever had to try and kill. Mortarion dies quicker than him because you fail saves with Mortarion. You don't fail them with him.
Honestly, I think Custodies, I think
Oh dear.
the Chaos Armies, he doesn't die.
No, I've
I
noticed.
think maybe he's just got a cool model syndrome.
How many wounds does he have?
5 or 6? 5, I think. I'll double check.
Right, okay. I want to try and kill him. You said he's got 6 wounds or something?
Yes.
So I'm going to try and shoot the crap out of him. Heavy Intercessors, that's 10 shots there. I spent a CP to give them extra AP and extra range, because I can still do that for bolt weapons at least.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot into him. I've still got Oath of Moment. So hit on 4s re-rolling, and then wounding on 5s re-rolling.
Okay.
So I want a lot of luck, and you to fail all your 4-up saves.
Yes.
Okay? Which you've been failing loads of at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was pretty good hitting though, to be fair. That helps as well. Right, now I need 5s now though. Strength 5, toughness 6. Oh, okay. This is okay. This is okay. I need some more though. I'll get some more. 7, but it's not going to be enough. 7, 4 up saves, it's 82.
4 up saves?
Unless you fail loads of them. Oh, you suddenly start failing saves, but they are only 1 damage each, so you're lucky.
I have a wound left.
You've got a wound left. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
I was going to hide him a minute and just you can't shoot him the rest of the game.
Yeah, but if you hide him, then you're not getting the benefit from him for the mortars.
I
So
put him back up when I need him, and then for 1 turn, I'll get really good shots.
yeah.
And have other things to deal with.
Okay, so he's got a wound left, and I'm pretty sure my Tech Marine can't see him. No. Okay, brilliant. So I'm not going to get assassinate. Okay, that's annoying. Very annoying.
Try to charge.
What? Give me 5d6, I might make it. Anyway, speaking of charges, Vanguard Veterans and Occultists.
You're in.
They made it. And then, do I go into the pox? How many pox have we got left? 12?
12, sir. Advance, but you can advance and charge, can't you?
No, I didn't advance. I got out the Rhino and moved.
Rhino, of course you did.
Yeah. So that's how you get 9-inch moves.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to come and charge at you because then you'll swarm the objective more. And I've done what I wanted to do with them. And if you start killing me, you'll stop bringing Poxwalkers back.
Yes, I will.
And that's the last thing I want. So, okay, right, let's chuck the Vanguard Veterans in and murder your cultists. Right, yeah, Vanguard Vets kill all the cultists. It's like 20 attacks with 6s also wounding, and yeah, they're just dead. AP1 they won't ever save. So at the end of the turn, I scored 4 for no prisoners, cultist terminators. And then I thought about keeping Assassinate because you've got Lord of Endurance on 1 wound, but you'll just run away with him, and then I'll have a Mortarion and another character in a unit of Terminators to deal with. And yeah, you could deep strike your Sorcerer, but if I kept Assassinate, you probably wouldn't this turn. So I've just ditched it just to get an extra CP. But I'll kill him later. Anyway, Andy started moving before he's drawn his cards for some reason for Death Guard turn 2. At the start of Death Guard turn 2, he had 5 points because I blew him off of that one, killed him off of that one, and denied you that one because I'm amazing. You've got extend battle lines, so you need to have your home objective and one in no man's land. I mean, you've got 40 Poxwalkers. And engage in all fronts. And you've got things you can deep strike. Or a thing you can deep strike. So you can at least get 3 quarters, right?
Well,
potentially 4.
I could just charge into them and just take.
I mean, you've got to be more than 3 away from there. But maybe. The potential is on to get 4. But you'll definitely get 3. Anyway, I'll let Andy continue with his movement phase, and then we'll be back. Okay, and we're back. It's Death Guard turn 2. You scored just 5 points on the primary because I'm not sure for all the other ones because that was fun. And then you got a CP and you got extend battle lines. Keep your home objective and take one in no man's land. Engage in all fronts. Getting at least 3 or 4 table quarters. Easily achievable objectives, some would say.
Yeah.
And then, well, you did your movement phase. Do you want to talk through your movement phase before I get to the fun bit?
Yes. So everything moved forward, Dave. Everything moved forward. Some even advanced. Like my Lord of Virulence.
Yeah, so Lord of Virulence has ran over there.
Terminators came and made that moved. Like,
I'm assuming you tried to hide him behind the ruin?
No, just get him a bit of cover.
And then you forgot to put him put on the objective.
Yeah.
You wally.
Yeah. And then what I did was I moved my Terminators and my Contagion out of the tank. They're 3 inches.
Oh, yes, Land Raider moved, then you disembark. You can still charge because Assault Ramp. So they're coming for me.
Tanks came forward, and then I brought my Plague Marines off the objective here, brought them forward, try and take this one off you. And that's when the boo-boo happened.
Yeah, well, your Poxwalkers come over here, so I'll flood that objective, and you drop your Sorcerer in. And then I said, Andy, have you finished your movement phase? Because I looked at this, and I was like, okay, he hasn't put them on the objective. Because I thought you might have put one of your tanks on the objective, but I'm assuming you didn't have the speed to do it. So I just thought, okay, he hasn't got that objective. And then I said, Andy, have you finished your movement phase? And you said, yes. I was like, right, I'm going to spend a CP. So I've gone and deep struck my Terminators back on your home objective. And taking it from you because it's no longer sticky because at the end of that phase it's mine. So you're not going to be able to get extend back lines even if you kill all of them. Because in the end of the movement phase, I've taken it. Yeah. So, okay, do you want to kill them? I mean, lots of Terminators with 4 wins and 4+ invulnerable saves.
Lots of them to be having to come back because they can't do anything else anyway. So I might as well take out some of it. Okay, well that's cool.
But so technical genius, and then if with a bit of luck in my turn, I'll have that objective and that one.
You should do. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if I suddenly got capture enemy outpost in my turn? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Anyway.
Draw it now.
Give me a pencil, I'll draw it. Right, so you move on to your shooting phase. What are you going to start with? sport for choice now, aren't you?
I am.
There's so many guns!
I'm going to do my once per game division with this guy here.
To boost his psychic powers, strength and damage, yeah.
Psychic powers. Right. These guys here, how many wounds they got?
They got 3 each.
That's great. I'm going to spend a CP.
Yeah, increases AP.
Increase the AP.
Very nice, very nice.
So it's now got a weapon that's got 2d6 shots.
What I mean, it's
And
always
that
got 2.
hits.
So
it's got
6 shots, okay, and he hits on 3s.
So in fact 7 or 8 to both of you.
Yeah.
Hits on 3s.
That's nice.
That's okay. That's not 1.
Cool. And then strength is now
8.
8 or 9. I mean, they're toughness 6, so you're going to be winning on 3s.
Yes.
They're chunky. They're chunkier than the average Marine.
They are.
That's not bad though. That's 4.
4 at AP 3.
Yeah, because you increased your AP. That's damage 3. So was it AP 3 you said?
Yes.
So I'm looking for 6s or
Right.
death.
6 of death. If I'd have rolled a lot.
So you killed 3 of them.
Yeah, if I'd have rolled like 10 dice, not 6,
I mean,
it would have been a death.
if I did Armour of Contempt, you would have killed 1.
Yeah.
But I've only got 1 CP, and
save
I'd rather not spend it on that. Okay, so he's done his once per game boom boom thing.
Yeah,
that worked
so
quite
now
well.
I'm going to put all the Terminators into that same unit from that one unit there. So all those guys are going to shoot into them as well.
You got some bolt guns
I've
and
got bolt guns and a blight launcher.
you have, yeah.
Blight launcher, hang on 3s. That's auto wound.
It is, yeah.
And that goes through as well. That's AP 1 on both of those. Damage 2.
Yes. So one's on a wound.
And I've got combi bolters galore and everything.
What you got? 6 combi bolt shots or plague combi bolter. You got some lethal hits. That's nice. And you're winning on 5s.
It's the nearest. No, it's not. So 3.
The unit is within 6 or more Tyrant anyway, so you can reroll the win roll of 1.
Of course I can.
There you go. So 4 for ups. But it's damage 1. They're on legit of control, so I get +1 level save. So 2 ups.
Cool.
There you go.
Nice. Okay, next up, we're
So
going to do
done. You're working your way around.
this guy here.
Yep. Okay.
The las cannons will go into...
Entropy cannons. Yeah. They're better than entropy cannons, aren't they?
Yeah, las cannons,
Now they are anyway.
Las cannons into this guy.
Okay.
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 Now, all the small arms are going to go into them.
Okay.
It's not good.
Cool.
So, entropy cannons.
Las cannons.
Las cannons. I'm a Death Guard player here.
Right, hit on 3s. There you go, 3 hits. That's not bad.
Okay.
Winning on 3s, strength 12. It's nice having a strength 12 weapons, isn't it, Andy? That's 2.
That is 2 at AP a million.
Yeah, and he can see move out going through cover from the front there, so 5 up saves. So no. So 2d6 plus 1 each, and I can't reduce the damage because you're next to Mortarion, so you get 3, 4, 5 damage.
Okay.
And you haven't got any CPs, have you?
No.
No.
No, that's okay.
That was underwhelming firepower.
It's okay. It's okay.
New model syndrome.
Yeah.
And then everything else was going into these guys.
Got 3 shots from the...
Heavy bolter, and 1's hit. Right, you're going to win on a 5. No, right.
Right, and I've got...
Combi weapon, 1 shot, 'cause it's not in rapid fire range. It hits. Or does it hit? They normally hit in 4s, but it didn't wound anyway.
No.
Have a launcher, d6 shots. 1 shot. Oh, wow. It missed. New model syndrome.
So...
That went really well for you, didn't it?
Mortarion can see him when he is within range. I'll double check the range.
What's he aiming at shooting at?
I shoot with that.
That one?
Yeah.
Can you see that one going?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
He's the one side of the base.
Yeah.
So he'll put in the other attacks. He's got the pistol.
The lantern. It's not a pistol. I mean, I suppose it is for him
It
because
is a
he's
pistol.
huge. It's hit and it hasn't wounded, but you can reroll the 1. Now it's
goes
wounded.
through AP 3.
I'm getting cover though, but that still fails, and that is...
4, 3? 3. 3.
Yeah, pretty sure it's 3 damage from the lantern. It's a green lantern, isn't it?
It's a Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Alright, now some Rotty Wind from Mortarion for d6 plus 3 shots for 4. Oh dear, your dice are starting to fail you.
I'm not going to get the other ones I was using because they're better.
And he hits some 2s because he's Mortarion. There we go, you got 2 lethal hits, which you probably don't want. And then you can roll the 1. And what's the strength of it?
Strength 7.
Yeah, so 3 wounds. AP?
AP 2, sir.
Cover, so 3 ups.
No, I ignore cover because... Oh, it's not a blast.
It is blast,
It is
actually.
blast, yeah.
So the 3 does fail. So it's... What are 1 damage?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh. It's just a... You sent a smelly fart in his way.
It did more than the other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. This is going really well for you here so far. What's next?
Yeah. I've only got one tank that can see him, so that's that one back there. So
Yes.
He'll put the entry cannons into it.
Right.
And he'll put the mortar. The mortar will go into them.
Right.
And then that's it. 'Cause I'm not going to put anything else up. So,
Slugger?
Entry cannons.
Into the dreadnought. Okay. You get a hit. You get a wound on a 4. That wounds.
AP4.
Is it?
AP4.
You got AP4, are they? That's
I'll
nice.
check. It might be AP3. I haven't used it.
Well, I rolled the dice. I'm getting cover. I've rolled a 1, so it's failed anyway.
It has.
Do I CP that? No, I want to CP for other things. So, yeah. D6 plus...
AP3. What was it? AP3?
Well, I failed anyway. D6 plus 1, isn't it now?
It is. So
anything but a 1.
there you go.
Right, dead dreadnought.
Does it blow up?
Does it go kaboom boom?
Go on.
No. Okay, you got a dreadnought. Well done. Well done.
There we go.
Yeah.
Next up.
That was good, that.
Yeah. Next up.
And the mortar was going, what, into these chaps, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
For many shots.
9, in fact. Because it's plus 3, isn't it? Always plus 3. Good, these old little mortars.
And then for every 5 orders in a unit, an extra 1.
Yeah. Hit them twice because the Lord of Virus can see them, can't he? That's a lot of ones, though. And
No
only 4 hits.
sixes. No, that's a shame.
3's to win. You can roll a 1.
Better. There we go.
5.
AP1, sir.
4 up saves. And I'm pretty sure they're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
Yes. Right.
Okay, that's fine. Sticky objective because intercessors, you see? That's why some people bring intercessors.
Yeah. Next up, the Marines in the middle are going to shoot everything into them there. So I've got plasma.
You do. You have a plasma gun and a plasma pistol. What are you going to do first?
I'll do the plasma. I'm going to overcook both of them.
Okay, yeah,
So
sure.
I'll do it at the same time.
Yeah, alright then. So, well, it'll be 3 shots if you shoot both of them. One's got 2 shots, one's got 1.
Oh.
Gun and a pistol. There we go, 3 hits. Lovely! Winning on 2s. So, 2. They're not winning 6 more time, are they? Storm Shield, 4+ invulnerable saves. One of them dies. Yeah!
Okay.
2 hazardous checks. Roll 2 dice. Any ones? No, they're fine. Right, and you got a blight launcher there as well.
Uh-huh.
And you get a hit, which also wounds. Yeah. And then you can have the plague spray thing, which I think is D6 also hits. 4. It's very nice. It's 5 AP1 and ignores cover. So 3 wounds at AP1. Falls. Killed another guy.
Another guy dead. They're popping like flies, they are.
Well, they do fly around.
Yeah. I'm going to kill them in combat now. Cool. So.
You've got 2 tanks left.
Yeah. I mean.
You've only killed 1 unit, haven't you? Well, 2 units, actually.
2 units, yeah.
Yeah. Who's counting?
Who's counting?
Me.
Right. So the tank over there, at the back, entry cannon's going into the unit on my objective. Well, yeah, yours. The mortar. Now he can directly see them as well. So I might as well put the mortar from that in as well, and the slugger. So
the tank at the back is going to put everything into the Terminators.
Might as well.
What are you going to start with?
I'm going to start with.
They are going to do Armour of Contempt for free because of the captain.
Makes sense. Mortar. 10 shots.
Yeah, because the blast and the +3. Yeah, it's good maths, Andy. Well done. Not bad for midnight.
No, I'm doing
Hit on
that.
2s because of Lord of Virulence. 6s will. Oh my god! That's a lot. Oh my god!
Look at
Half of
those
them are
ones.
1s. That's hilarious.
Look at that.
And not a single 6.
No. This is math hammer.
Really on 3s.
Yeah,
you can roll 1.
Back to get him in, so
So
it's 4.
4, but no AP now.
No
Just
AP.
a free bit of Armour of Contempt. You see, it's nice, isn't it? It's lovely. It's lovely.
You
That.
didn't roll any ones. That's not math hammer.
No, I don't.
The edge cannons.
You okay? Oh, 2
Both
also
go
wins.
straight through.
I guess it's 4+ invulnerable saves then.
It will be. It will be.
Well, it's AP goes down to AP.
2.
No, I won't be able to get covered on any of them. So yeah, 4 ups. So D6 plus 1. Kill
Dead.
a Terminator.
Right.
That's plan.
And then I've got a slugger, which is 3 shots. 4 shots.
I don't know, you tell me.
It's 4.
What are you doing, man?
Dropping dice, because that's my signature move.
So 3 hits. Suffers 5, so 4s, right? You can roll the 1. So it's AP1, but I'm content, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Cool.
Nice, wasn't it? Tank number 3, I'm final tank. He has options. Does he choose option number 1?
I'm just wondering if it's really easy. It's a range. Edge cannons are going to go into them.
Are you going to shoot the veterans with a tank?
Yeah.
Are they that much of a threat?
No, it just makes the charge easier, doesn't it? You know, it makes more sense that they're going to die, so you kill less my poxwalkers.
Oh, I see. So you're sending your tank's fire over to help your poxwalkers.
Yeah, and then I'm
That's
going to
the
do
plan.
the mortar, because you can see it. I might as well do mortar into a dreadnought.
I mean, he can't see it. Oh, the all variants can see it.
Yeah, so he'll get mortar into that. Edge cannons going into them. So edge cannons.
Okay.
2 hits.
Nice.
2 wounds.
Storm shields. 4+ invulnerable saves.
That's fine.
Kill a storm shield guy.
So it's...
I mean, it's probably saved you a couple of poxwalkers.
Yeah, exactly. It was worth a shot.
Was it mortar you said was going into the dreadnought?
D6 plus
3, 5.
5.
And 2s. And there's a lethal hit. And these are winning on 5s. So just a 1.
Just the 1.
I'm good.
Nice. Okay.
That was... I thought more would have died. I don't know if you...
I've got a charge now, you see.
Well, no, but I thought you would have killed more with your guns, really. I mean, the Land Raider did the square root of nothing, but...
Yeah, no, it wasn't very good. I mean, yeah.
I mean, your tanks didn't kill that much.
No, but then they never did. So, it's okay. I've still got a lot of my army compared to you. I mean, I've lost 5 Terminators and...
Well, we both lost about the same,
No.
but considering I've only had 1 turn...
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
But I haven't done charges.
But you started with a lot more.
I
Anyway.
haven't done charges. So, charges. Poxwalkers are going to... Oh, sorry, this unit here are going to charge into him.
The unit that they're going to charge the Rhino. Okay. I don't know what you need. That's not going to be enough.
That.
And you haven't got any CPs, so unlucky. Next unit, Poxwalkers.
The other 20 are going to go into that unit in front.
Oh, that's nice.
They are.
Now, they have made it. If only those rolls were the other way around. Yeah.
So they've got an 11.
Yep. What's next?
He's going to charge.
Is he? It's probably an impossible charge into the tech room, if he's more than 12 away.
Charge into him and then close up. Oh, no, I can't do that.
No. Well, unless you kill the Dreadnought, anyway.
Okay, so I'll do Terminators and a lot of Contagion.
Into the Dreadnought.
Into the Dreadnought.
Very nice.
It makes sense, right?
Very nice. Very nice. I mean, they've made it. They're right there.
Just in.
Right. Put that there as a reminder. Any other charges?
Plague Marines will charge you guys in the middle.
Well, they're probably dead, but you never know.
That's a 6. And they're almost
I'm pretty sure a 6 is enough. Is that your last charge?
Yeah, they're dead. They're probably not, but I'll take the objective.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got the objective, haven't you?
Yeah, that's everything. So
Let's move them in then.
Can I just measure more turns? See if more turns in range, because they're going to move out of the way, which means more turn could come here.
Yeah, but you have to measure up and then across and then down. Fly is rubbish now.
10th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything.
Let's move things in.
So I'll be doing some moving.
Alright, so here we are at the start of the fight phase. Terminators have gone in here, Plague Marines there, Poxwalkers over there. What are you starting with?
Poxwalkers.
Poxwalkers and Deathwatch veterans.
Attacks.
Are they actually all able to actually fight me though? Oh yeah, you've piled them in very nicely.
I have.
Okay.
I had a big charge of them, so I was able to move.
Yes, that's right. So many attacks hit on 5s, but 6s also wound, don't they? Because they're that is a lot of 6s, Jinx.
For what? That was 6. Yeah, there's a lot of 5s as
No,
well.
not want to talk of Jinx, do you?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to have a lot of free up saves to make. Gee, you might actually kill the unit here.
Well, I've got 5s as well.
That's a lot of 5s. What's going on?
Poxwalkers learn how to swing and it's not a lot of 5s.
Well, I think what it is because you had a really long charge. What it is, they're not hitting me; they just ran into me. That's what it is. These ones, I'm toughness 3 now, so 4s to read all these. Some contagions. So that's another 3.
3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
14 free up saves. This could be painful. Because you've already killed a couple of them, haven't you? Or one of them or something. 3 ups. That's 1 dead. Oh, it's not too bad actually. 2 more dead. But to be honest, that's probably what was expected in the first place. I just thought because of that rolling you were going to get a lot more. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure my heavy flamer guys are going to help me now, so let's get rid of them.
Yeah. The important thing is...
Because what good are heavy flamers when you're in combat?
The important
not very
thing,
good.
which is swarm that objective with much OC.
You've definitely swarmed it and nicked it, and you were saying off camera, at least I'm pretty sure it was off camera, the reason why you ran at me as quickly as possible, I mean, Death Guard, is to make use of your new contagion ability. Quicker you get to me,
the quicker I reduce your
weapon skill and ballistic skill. Jinx again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely makes sense. I think the one change would have been keep the Plague Winds back because Mortarion could have come in here
you
and
could have done. Yeah.
done that.
Tanks
But,
would have come in probably,
or you could have just shot them with your mortars.
Yeah.
But sure. Okay. All right. So that's that combat
you
done.
really-
I'm not going to interrupt or anything anyway because I've only got 1 TP. So where are you going next?
3 weapons from the Plague Warriors. So I've got a flail going in, which is 6 shots.
Well, it's not flails anymore. They're heavy plague weapons. And you've got his and the champion's power fist.
Okay.
So it's six attacks between them.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
They're 3 attacks each now.
Yeah.
They're going to hit on, I think it's only 4s, isn't it? But you've got lethal hits, look at that! So just 3 wounds.
Yeah.
AP2, but storm shields. So you kill them both. There you go, they're dead. Right.
Oh, nice. They're going to stay where they are, not move. And then I've got over here, I've got my attacks coming in from the other unit. So I'll start with the...
What, you're doing the Terminators?
Yeah, I might as well start with them.
Now, I've measured, you are 6 away from Mortarion. More than 6 away. Armour Contempt.
Makes sense.
Because I can actually reduce your AP now, because Morty's been left behind a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I've got 6 attacks to flail. So
Yes, you do. Yeah. Which hits on... You can reroll all the hits because of your Lord of Contagion. So you can fish for lethal hits if you really wanted to. I'm toughness 10. You're winning on 6s.
I'm going to do that.
So you might as well. Oh, it didn't end up being much better, did it? Well, you got 2 hits, right? Okay, 3 hits. Sorry. There you are. Oh no, I'll get out toughness 9, don't I? Contagion.
Yeah.
So you're winning on 5s. But I think it's probably worth fishing for 6s anyway. Flails are an AP1 normally, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because they're fails of corruption.
Fails of corruption.
2 up save. Oh, for God's sake.
And you take 2.
No, I take 1 because you ran away from Mortarion.
Yeah.
So my Redemptors can actually have their full defensive profile,
Yeah.
which might just keep him alive with a bit of luck.
4.
These are your bubotic weapons.
4.
These are all AP2 though, aren't they? So these will be AP1. Right, so hitting on 3s but re-rolling. Do you want to look for 6s?
I am going to be looking for 6s.
Because I think you're winning on 5s with these.
That's the only I've missed so far.
You only missed a couple actually, didn't you? Yeah, okay, we'll just re-roll the misses then if you want. Because you're winning on 5s, not 6s, because of contagions.
I'm going to just keep them.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. See what else you get. So you get an extra lethal, those 2 miss, and then those ones win on 5s. Because they're 6 or something, aren't they? So you're winning on 5s. It's not bad, not bad. So you got 5 there, plus 4 there, that's 9.
9 AP1, sir.
Because Armour Contempt. So 3 up saves.
Another 3 rooms.
Fail 3. So I get another 6.
If you hadn't have been healed.
But you do have your Lord of Contagion. Who has many attacks damage 3. Which becomes damage 2.
Yes.
And 2 in strike profile. 5 attacks hit on 2s.
I'm not going to kill him.
Hopefully not. No, hit on 2s with your Lord of Contagion. 2 lethal hits, that's a good start. Winning on 5s though. Oh, that's 4. AP of this is normally 2.
AP2.
So done AP1, so 3s.
Yeah.
And then it's
Flat 3 damage
it
each.
becomes 2, but that's still enough
That is
because
enough
I've got
to kill
6
him.
wounds. You've just done it with your Lord of Contagion.
I didn't think he was going to do it either. That's
Well, that was pretty poor save rolling.
pretty. Yeah,
Do I go kaboom boom? No, I just get cut in half by a massive axe. Yes, and he has managed to consolidate onto the objective because I've failed to keep a Dreadnought alive. The Armour of Contempt was not contemptuous enough. But you consolidate into the Tech Marine, so I can hit you with the Tech Marine. Which you don't really care about, but I'm going to enjoy it. Let's smack you with a servo arm. And I miss. Brilliant. Right, let's hit you with the axe. And bearing in mind I'm hitting you on 4s, not 3s, because of your new contagion ability.
Contagion. Because Death Guard are good now. Look at that.
So I've missed every time, let's see.
Because of that, that would have been 2 hits you would have got. But because Death Guard
I still wouldn't have killed a Terminator, but I would have hit you at least. Right, I've got some veterans to hit you over there. How many guys have we got left there?
You've got 2 in combat there, and you've got that's it.
Just 2 left in the unit, is it?
Oh,
You shot a Storm Shield guy, didn't you? Right.
Shot 1 in combat.
Okay, cool. Right. Does Xenophage Blade make any difference against your Poxwalkers? No, because you got shrugs and things anyway. So I'm just going to do them all at the same time, so it makes no difference. Sword and Xenophage Blade. Hitting you on 4s now, though, which is really annoying.
Makes a difference.
Because I would have got a couple of hits. I can reel the ones because veterans. And then I'm winning you on freeze. And then these would just be shrugs. So 2 5 shrugs.
Made one, lost one.
Killed a Poxwalker.
You did kill a Poxwalker, but I'll get him back, don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, because I haven't killed anyone from that unit yet, have I? So you didn't get any back when you hit me, at least. Right.
That's right.
Okay, well that's the end of your turn, I guess.
Yeah,
so
so
have you extended your battle lines?
No.
No, why?
Because I lost my objective.
How did that happen?
Well, because I forgot in 10th you can deep strike in your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Silly.
It's hilarious, isn't it? But you have managed to get 3 points for engaging all fronts.
It's enough for now.
It's enough for now. All right, well, I'll let you decide if...
The thing is, I've taken all the objectives off you, except the one you took from me.
Yes.
So you're going to get 5 points as well, going into the Deathwatch Turn 2.
Yeah, so we're both not doing very well in primaries. Oh, you put my 4 in the wrong column, Andy.
It's because you didn't...
Just sort it out. Right, we'll be back for Deathwatch Turn 2. Okay, it's Deathwatch Turn 2, and a funny thing happened. I turned over my first secondary objective, and what was that, Andy?
It was the one that you said you were going to get, Dave.
Yeah, it was capture enemy outpost, and as if by magic, I'd already captured it. And you shuffled my deck, so it's your fault.
I know, I shuffled it.
It's your fault.
I shuffled both. I know.
So capture enemy outpost, 8 points, done.
I know.
Easy. Extend battle lines, easy, and not less easy, but easy.
Yeah.
All right, this is how you play the game. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Oath of Moments and things. I did the battleship test for the 2 Deathwatch veterans. They passed. They're staying in combat. That's fine. Terminators. I used my second Oath of Moment thing. I've Oath of Moment the Plague Marines. Why did I Oath of Moment the Plague Marines? Because if I kill them, it denies you 5 points.
Yeah.
Oath of Moment of the big unit of Poxwalkers. Why? Because if I kill all of them, I might have a chance of nicking that objective back, and then that will crush your entire flank. And I'm quicker than you, so come and get me. Alright?
Yes.
So the plan is, kill you off of that one, or mostly kill and nick that objective. Kill you off of that one. I've then got that one. You're not on that one, because you decided to run past it, not on it. Yeah. And I've nicked you off this one. So if my plan goes well, Andy, you killed a guy on Overwatch. I advanced my intercessors over, and you thought, I'll Overwatch my Land Raider.
I killed Smithy.
Yeah, you killed what was it, an Imperial Fist? I don't know. You shot him in the face with las cannon. Very nice. He wasn't even looking. But they run that way. You overwatched. But the plan is to basically deny you any primary points next turn and get back a bit of board control. Because then, if my plan goes well, Andy, all you'll have is this.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Luckily.
And you're not the quickest army, are you?
No.
So anyway, Intercessors ran back over here. Tetmarine fell back. He doesn't want to be stuck in combat with Terminators. Hellblasters deep strike down here, so they can shoot the Hellblasters, shoot the Plague Marines, kill all the Plague Marines, get rid of a few Terminators as well. Why not? That'd be fun. Over here, the Veterans got out the Rhino, walked round here. Rhino's also gone round here as well. Dreadnoughts walk round the corner. Plan is, because many of those Poxwalkers in combat as possible, I might even drive into them and do a bit of tank shot just for a laugh. Yeah. And then try and kill some of the other ones with the guns, because I stayed in combat there. Hunter Killer, I might even go into the Land Raider as well, because that'd be fun. Got nothing else to shoot. I'm not going to shoot a Hunter Killer at a Poxwalker, am I? No. So that's the plan over there. Over here, my Eradicators came on from reserve. Could shoot the Land Raider, could shoot the Sorcerer and Terminator armor. I'll probably shoot the Land Raider, because it's big, it's annoying, and it's not fully painted.
I'm trying.
Andy didn't have any spray. You had a really small brush, and you were there a little.
I had a detail brush.
So I've given you a bigger brush.
I started building that literally 3 or 4 hours before we played this game. By the way, it was literally built, sprayed black, and
yeah, it looks like it. And then my Terminators have moved over here. It's going to be a 7-inch rerollable charge into that tank. If I do make the charge though, I will actually keep one of them on the home objective to make sure I capture the enemy outpost, because I'm clever like that.
Yes,
and at the same time, I'll tie up your tank, maybe do a bit of damage to it. It's not planning on doing much, but you know, it makes me more difficult to shoot at. Because if Andy, you see, I charge this tank here, you see, the only way you can fall back is if all of your tanks move this way, because you're sort of locked in, you see. Yeah. I'm sort of forcing you to do things you might not want to do. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the movement and the plan there. So let's start. Oh, and I went army-wide sustained hits this turn, because this turn I will kill you. I kill you. So let's start off with some
shooting
guns. Let's start with the easy things over here. Stormbolter into Poxwalkers, Hunter Killer, Land Raider. I'll start with some Tracer Stormbolter firearms.
Just a moment.
Well, no, for a moment. This is shooting the small unit with a Stormbolter, Andy. Which, of course, is actually less ballistic skill now. Because
Everything is
contagion
minus.
range.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I cloud of flies them just to really upset you. If I cloud of flies the other units.
Well, the other units in combat, we're going to shoot them.
I know, but.
And you can't. Cloud of flies is only for ranged attacks.
I don't know.
So you're going to cloud of flies the smaller unit of Poxwalkers.
Yep.
So now my ballistic skill goes to 4+, and then the -1 hits. I'm hitting you on 5s with a Storm Bolter.
Doesn't that also shooting Poxwalkers on 5s?
Yeah, it's really annoying. So I missed every time.
Oh dear. That was a stupid
The Hunter Killer would normally hit your Land Raider on a 2, but it's going to hit it on a 3 because your new contagion ability. See, I'm doing this to literally show off your rules. I could have put the Rhino somewhere else, but I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
I'll still hit you.
You're still hitting.
Strength lots Hunter Killer.
T5.
This Land Raider's toughness 12.
Oh, Land Raider. Oh, yeah,
Hunter Killer Land Raider.
Sorry, I thought it's, yeah.
I'm not going to shoot a Hunter Killer at a Plague Marine.
5s.
I may look funny, but I know what I'm doing. I'll check the strength of a Hunter Killer. Hold on.
I believe it.
Strength 14 a Hunter Killer. Toughness 12. So that's a wound. So -2, but cover. So 3 up. Would have been D6 +1. Oh,
Would have been, but no.
wouldn't. Okay, fine. Can 3 Eradicators kill a Land Raider? Should we find out?
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Fine. Try it.
Because they're not on contagion range, so they will be hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
So let's give that a go. And they can reroll all hits, wounds, and damage rolls against that Land Raider, so that's fun. So here we go, hit on 3s, and re-rolling. So 3 hits. No
Nice.
sustained hits though, which is annoying. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Winning on 5s though, but re-rolling.
Yes.
That is 3 at -4, Andy. You're not in cover. That's 3 6-up saves with your Land Raider.
I didn't make any of them.
This is going to be 3d6 damage, and I can re-roll any of the damage rolls.
Okay. You're going to roll low twice, it's fine. There you go. So in any case, it's 11 wounds.
8, 9, 10, 11. There you go, you've got 5 wounds left.
Didn't kill me though.
No, that's not bad though. Well, to kill you, I would have had to get... my maximum damage is 18. I would have had to properly spike those damage rolls to do it.
Trip 5s would have done it.
Well, 2 5s and a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not bad though, is it? No. Right, okay. So that's the fun bit done. Storm Bolter to Plague Burst Crawler. I mean, why not, right? Here we go. 2s. Sustained hits. Winning your tank on 6s. No, what a shame. Right. Okay.
You've got Hellblasters though.
I do. Yeah, I was going to get to them in a moment. Almost an over
An
moment.
over moment.
An over moment.
moment.
Right, my Deathwatch veterans, which got out the Rhino, they've got a combi weapon. Let's shoot the combi weapon at the Poxwalkers that have been clouds of 5s. No, actually, the combi weapon will hit you on 6s because it's 4s normally.
5s to 6s. Yeah.
But I've got nothing else to shoot out with it, so let's shoot it. And I can reroll ones because Deathwatch veterans. And that's a sustained hit.
Oh, you poo. Ah!
And then it's failed to do anything. Brilliant. Okay, right. Dreadnought. Let's come back to him, and let's come back to the intercessors. Let's do the main event. And they're not in contagion range. That's fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I need to kill the Plague Marines. I need 5 plasma shots to go through to kill them, essentially. So... right. Hellblasters. I'm going to put 5 supercharged into the Plague Marines, 5 and the Lieutenant into Terminators. Supercharging, I think, obviously. So let's start with the Plague Marines first. Hit on 3s. They're oath of momented.
So the moment...
And 6s are lethal and sustained.
It's like the
It's probably overkill, but I want to make sure. And there's no kill like overkill. So, there's the Oath of the Moment. No 6s yet. Okay, so that's a lethal and a sustained. Winning on 3s. And rerolling. Okay, so you have 3, 6, 8. 6-up saves. AP 3.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, they're all dead. Good try though.
I mean, I actually literally only lost.
The exact amount.
If I'd have moved
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it?
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky, sir. You're lucky.
I told you I needed to put 5 into them, not 4. Right. Meanwhile, the other 5 into Terminators. Here we go. Hit on 3s. No rerolls though. They're not Oath of Momented. Because I wanted to make sure I killed those Poxwalkers this turn. You see, no 6s for lethal or sustained, which is annoying. 3s to wound, but it's still 5 invulnerable saves at 2 damage. and you're fine.
I didn't.
Yeah, your Terminators are doing well today.
So it is.
Right.
Die, not a single
Heavy
one.
bolt pistol from the Lieutenant. Hits, that's lethal,
That's
and sustained. And then that one doesn't wound. So 1 at -1, you're fine. Right, okay, 10 hazardous checks.
Oh dear.
Thing is, you see, even if I didn't kill your Plague Marines perfectly, I'll probably have at least 1 die. You could shoot them off and finish them off anyway. And there's a Dreadnought there as well. So 2 die. Will they get up and shoot you? One of them will.
Who's he going to shoot, mate?
Terminator. Supercharge into Terminators. Get a hit. Get a wound. Didn't do any damage. Right.
So basically, you brought
2
10
died.
in, 2 died, and then you killed 5 Plague Marines.
Yeah.
What's the point?
The point is, deny you 5 points. Literally.
Oh, that's what they did.
That's the point.
That
Yeah.
that is it. There's not 1 point, it's 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Denial of.
Right. Okay then.
Any more shooting?
Intercessors. Gonna shoot them in the face.
Yeah. Because they're advanced, they can shoot because they are advanceable, shootable.
Assault weapons.
That's the one.
Yeah. They are on contagion range, aren't they? So actually going to hit you on 4s.
I like this new rule.
It's good, isn't it? It's actually very, very good.
It is
And
very
they're
good.
sustained.
It's a really well thought out rule. We
It
needed
is. It's
something,
nice.
And they've made a really nice concoction of what would be handy.
Andy. 1 free up save. Oh, can they just die?
No,
Right, okay.
no, they won't die.
Right.
They don't want them
Got my Dreadnought. He hasn't shot yet. Stormbolt with Poxwalkers at the back. Lance Cannon. Land Raider.
to. Okay.
Land Raider's got how many wounds left?
5.
I can do it.
You can.
Here we go.
No.
No, because your contagion ability is missed. It's annoying, isn't it? Right, Stormbolt into your Poxwalkers. Sustained. 2 wounds, 2 5-up shrugs on that unit Poxwalkers. I've killed a Poxwalker from over there.
Your
Right.
shooting phase has been really good, mate. You killed 5 Marines and Poxwalker.
Yeah, but what I'm doing is I'm having fun. That's what really matters. And I crippled a Land Raider. Let's not forget that.
You're smashing on points right now.
Yeah, and that's what
And
we.
you've still got a lot of army there.
I do. Yeah, and all of yours is here.
Yes.
Really, I mean, yeah. Right, okay. So time to do some charges. Right, okay. So I've had a think. I'm actually going to charge the Hellblasters in. I can get a couple through, hitting you through the window. It gets me away from the Terminators, which is important. It just gets more attacks into your Poxwalkers, essentially. So,
About 9, mate.
and if I need to, I can fall back, shoot and charge with the Hellblasters because I've got a Lieutenant with them. So I'm not, it's not as I'm tying myself up, so I'm not losing anything. So let's try and get a 9. Not like that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to reroll it. That's fine. Dreadnought's going in. He's literally right there. He's made it. The unit. Let's put the Rhino into that unit there. That's fine. Chuck him in. Excuse me. I want him on the objective.
How far you got? I saw 1.
Let's go in there. And then this unit's going to charge the big unit. And they got so 3. They're right there. That's fine. Well, short the Hunter missile. You can take that off now.
Oh.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, they got. It's a 3-inch charge. They're right there.
Oh, to them.
Yeah, the one that I'm trying to kill. Right now, do I want to tank shock with the Rhino? I mean, I need to kill as much as possible, so I will be spending let's spend a CP on tank shock on the Rhino.
Okay. I like
So-
getting shrugs as well. That's good.
I know, but I just need to kill as many of these pesky things as possible. So 5 ups and mortal wounds
Okay.
on your Poxwalkers. That's 1. That's not really going to be worth it. I killed a Poxwalker. Okay. I mean, it's 1 less OC on the
I'm
objective.
going to take the one guy that's not on the objective off.
Oh, that's really annoying.
He's the only one that's not on the objective, so I feel like he's the one that should come off.
That's nice.
Because he doesn't deserve to be, you near the objective. He can't make it on.
Hang on, he went in there as well, didn't he?
Right now,
Oh, I should have tank shot with the bloody Dreadnought. Never mind. Terminator's going into the Plague's Crawler. 7-inch charge. There you go, they're in.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all the charge units have moved in. I should have tank shot with the Dreadnought, but to be honest, I forgot it made the charge. I was too excited about the Rhino charging in. Let's start with this unit Deathwatch Veterans, which charged in here. Let's start with their swords and Xenophase Blade. I'll do them all together because it makes no difference against Poxwalkers.
Yeah.
So they're going to hit you on 4s now because of your contagion-y thingamajiggy, but I'm rerolling everything because over a moment. And that's not too bad anyway.
Okay.
No sixes yet though for sustained. But okay, I'll take that hit in though. Winning on threes. And then re-rolling. So let's chuck those ones over there. Okay, so 4, 8, 9 shrugs. We'll just damage 1. So that's 7 dead. I'm liking these odds.
What was the AP?
AP 2 or 3, Andy. Like all my attacks will just go straight through to your shrugs. So that's 7 Poxwalkers dead from that.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 7.
Which means the Dreadnought
Can pile him 3 inches and he'll get into combat. Lovely.
No, he can't, Dave.
You charged, you can pile him.
No, he can't.
Right, hammer time from that unit. Here we go. These are going to hit on 5s because of your thingamajiggy, but over the moment. So, I mean, okay.
Sustained hit.
3 sustained hits. Love it. Winning on 2s. And we want for over a moment. I get devastating wounds and things, but it makes no difference because it's not mortal wounds anymore, so they won't carry over. So hang on. So that's 7. And if you make any, you've got to make them again and then again, because it's 3 damage. So it's 3 dead so far. Yes, that's 7 dead. Because normally they're not mortal wounds anymore, devastating wounds. You just don't get saves. So if that was if that was mortal wounds, that would have yes, done potentially a lot more damages.
The fight, however.
The Dreadnought won't be able to join the fight now. No.
Wondering if perhaps I should have actually taken him from that side and let the Dreadnought because he had less attacks.
Although I can activate him, and he still will be able to consolidate within range of that objective marker. Because you can consolidate onto objectives.
You can't.
I don't know. I can't activate because I can't pile in to get engaged range, but I can consolidate to get onto an objective. So I will.
It's okay.
So that's the Dreadnought activated.
Got
the Rhino to eat your Poxwalkers now.
I'm gonna. Never know.
I haven't finished hitting you yet.
Fine.
So hold on. Rhino hitting your other unit of Poxwalkers, but -1 hit because of your thing. He's missed every time. And let's go. Oh, I'm already touching you, aren't I?
And then, guys.
That's just fight. I haven't fought with that unit yet, but they didn't charge.
Ooh!
So you can pick a unit to fight now.
I'll pick these Poxwalkers here, and they'll go into them.
Makes sense before they hit you. Yeah. So 6 attacks. So there's only 3 left in that unit now.
3, 4, 5.
3.
5 left.
What, Poxwalkers?
Yeah, 5.
How is there 5? Oh god, they're really small, aren't they?
They've got 10 attacks.
Okay, 10 attacks. I thought there was only 3. There's 5.
So I really am looking for 6s here.
And you've got no 6s and you've hit me twice because you knocked that 6 over. And you wound me not once. Okay.
Yeah.
So I hit you with that unit now.
Yeah, there's the contagion rules.
Yeah, so I'm hitting you on 4s. It's a Xenophage blade and a sword, isn't it? Yes, he's already touching his base. They can both fight. That's fine. Right, okay. So hitting all 4s, but re-rolling because of the. I'm glad I put overmount on these Poxwalkers. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, it's a bit silly putting overmount on Poxwalkers, but it needed to be done. Sustained. Freeze to wound. Re-rolling. Because I know how annoying Poxwalkers can be to kill, especially when there's a blob of 20 of them.
5?
So it's 5 at shrugs. So that's 4 dead. So you've got a Poxwalker left of that unit. I think I've probably taken the objective.
I've got 3, 6.
All my guys are OC2.
10. I've got 11.
Yeah, we'll have to do some maths in a minute.
I'm keeping that 1 Poxwalker on the rest coming up. So.
Right, after some careful piling in with the Poxwalkers, you've got a few to hit my veterans. So you're going with them first. 5s to hit, 6s. Oh dear. And then, 2 free up saves. Didn't do anything. And then you got what, 6 or something hitting the Rhino?
6.
Something like that, yeah. And we just counted all the OC and I've just about nicked it. Oh, now you get the 6s. Yeah. Toughness 8 now, the Rhino, so 6s. Oh, 3. 3 free up saves on the Rhino from Poxwalkers. Oh, where'd that one go? I failed to save. And another one, so I lose 2 wins. Oh, it hasn't lost any yet.
So I get one back on your next turn, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the day a Poxwalkers kill a rhino isn't really going to happen anymore, is it? Because
No.
the same speed you kill it at is the same speed I heal.
Yeah. You've got Terminators.
I do, yes. I'm glad you remembered, because I forgot.
I know.
See, with some Terminators. So I strung them out beautifully, people, so I can still catch the enemy outposts. So I've just got 2 hammers and the captain hitting your tank.
Cool.
But I'm hitting you one worse than usual, because
Contagion.
stuff and things. So the captain's sword will hit you on freeze. But the 6s explode, so that's fine. And it'll win you on 6s, because you're a big chunky tank. So, no. And then I've got some hammer attacks. Which is the same amount of dice, but these hit on 5s now. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, you hit me back. Oh, I see. You hit me twice. You don't hit on 3s in combat with a tank.
I know.
Not even 1 wound. I'm fine. Okay. But I've annoyed you. That's what I've done
That's
over
what
there.
it was. Points. Just got some points this turn.
8 to capture enemy outpost. 5 for extend battle lines. So I've nicked that. And I've got 1 in no man's land. I've just about got the 1 in no man's land to extend the battle lines. Because that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Very, very close. I just about did it.
Yes.
So many points for me, and we'll go into Death Guard.
How many do I control?
Turn 3. How many do you control?
Yes.
None.
No, I didn't think so.
No.
Right, well, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Death Guard turn 3. Right, it's Death Guard turn 3, and they scored no points on the primary because I'm a tactical genius. But more importantly, you got some actually good secondaries.
I did.
Defend Stronghold. Sounds a bit silly because I'm sitting on the objective, but Mortarian's over there. He's going to go and sort them out, apparently. And you've got Capture Enemy Outpost, which is a good one for you because, like I had Terminators sitting on your home objective, you've got Terminators sitting on my home objective.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is kill a few Marines. Easy peasy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got an OC of 8, so you better kill those Intercessors, otherwise you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
But Intercessors are easy to kill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I go to a new phase, I'm actually going to change one thing.
In terms of movement, he's moved a little bit, or is he not?
I'm actually fitting it back to where it was just there.
You can only move 4 inches. It's not so he's going very far.
Oh, well,
And then you had 5 runes left. Why is that so 4? And then you've fallen back with your Plague Blast Crawler that was in combat. The other one's moved out the way before that, obviously. And so you decided to actually put units on objectives. And your Land Raider backed up to get within 6 of Mortarian because he was injured. He has -1 hit. But if he's near Mortarian, he's not -1 hit.
Yeah.
So having a little Morty castle, I think it's fair to say. One of the tanks can't shoot, but the other ones can.
Yeah.
Mortarian wants to kill them. You passed all your battle shocks, I think, except for the one where there's a lone Poxwalker.
Yes.
So, I mean, you could fall back with him, but on a 1 or 2 he'll die, so you probably just stand there and get hit, right? I imagine this is a lost cause for you,
Yeah.
but
That's
your
what
key is now to dominate over here.
Anything is there. You've got to come at me. And
I can teleport across the board, Andy. I can go where I
I'd
want.
like to see you do it.
I will, I've got a CP.
Okay, so I'll go into my shooting phase. I'm going to start things up with the Land Radar.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not. I'm going to start things up with this guy here, who's going to put in his psychic attack 24 inches.
24 inch range, is it?
Yeah.
Is that within 24?
It is. I've just missed it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
nice.
I'm going to back into them. So I get 2d6 shots.
Damage 2, isn't it, normally?
Damage 2. AP 2.
Armor contempt.
4 attacks.
Okay, cool. Hit on freeze, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, you're running on freeze now, aren't you? Oh, you get a AP2, AP1. Oh, you still kill 1.
Yeah.
Does he shoot you back? Yeah, he does. Nice. Let's supercharge and shoot a Terminator in the face. There we go. It's nice, isn't it? And didn't do anything.
Cool.
Fine.
That's 3 down so far. The Determinators. So they're doing a good job.
Hellblasters. They're Terminators.
I know. And no Determinators.
Oh no dead Terminators.
3
that's
down,
fine.
no
3's
dead.
Yeah.
Which is an important thing.
Yes.
So, next step, I'm going to do this tank here. He's going to put his mortar on.
Yes.
Going to put the mortar on.
Yeah, because that tank is that one within 6 and Morty? I don't
It
know.
is, yeah.
Yeah, is it? Cool.
So edge cannons into that.
Right.
Let's go put the mortar into Hellblasters.
Is it? Alright.
Because it's damage 2.
But yeah,
So
that damage 2 is a thing. What are you starting with?
mortar. D6 for 4.
4 plus an extra 1. So 5, right?
Yeah.
3 though, because all the rooms can't see them.
That's right.
It is, because it means you missed some. Winning on 2s, though.
There you go. AP1. AP nothing.
Yeah, 3 up saves. Killed a Hellblaster.
Does he die? Did he get back
Did he shoot you back? No, he didn't.
That's 4 dead.
Yeah.
Dead Terminators.
Yeah.
It's a good trade-off, Dave.
Yeah, it's nice, yeah. They didn't come in there to kill the Terminators, they came in to kill the Plague Marines, and they did it.
Well, the thing is, every time I kill a Hellblast, it's one less series of horrible attacks you can do with your
Yeah.
horrible over movement.
I know.
Okay, infantry cannons going into that.
Yeah, the Eradicators, yeah.
2 hits, one goes straight through, and the other one goes through. That's 2 at AP3. 2. Oh my god, they're super.
Should have done them one at a time, because D6+1, they've got 3 wounds.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
fine.
I assumed.
You should never assume, because you make an arse out of you and me. It's even in the word assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Assume.
Get it? Right.
Right.
Okay, what else you got?
Morty will put all the attacks into the Terminators next to him.
Willie, that's nice. What are you starting with?
The pistol.
Hits.
Hits.
You can roll the 1. That wounds. Make it save. I would do armor content with the Terminators, but it's a complete waste of time with Mortarion. Because you ignore all modifiers. Rockwind, yeah? 4 plus 3 plus an extra 1. So 8.
Oh, of course it is.
D6 plus 3, and it's blast.
Yeah.
8 shots ending.
Yep.
Wake up.
Tired. 5 plus 1.
Hit on 2s.
It's blast and
you got some lethals. It's a weird weapon, isn't it? 'Cause it's got lethal hits and devastating wounds.
yeah.
It's not a good combo, really. I mean, and then you...
strength 7.
Yeah,
Toughness
so it's
2,
5 down a 4,
so
so you need 3s, yeah. So 5 wounds.
AP2.
That's nice, isn't it? Damage 1, isn't it?
1 each.
Oh, so you take 2 wounds of a Terminator. I think I had one that was wounded. Nice somewhere. No, you killed him earlier. Yeah. Okay, let's take 2 of him. That'll do nicely.
This tank here will put its slugger into them.
Okay.
Mortar will go into them, and the infantry cannons will go into them.
Alright. So, entry cannons and slugger into the Terminators, mortar into the Hellblasters. Thank you for that descriptive commentary, Andy.
It's fantastic.
What are you starting with?
Infantry cannons.
Into the Terminator.
Oh, too late.
You've done it. You hit with them, right?
That was stupid.
Well,
If we go through.
yeah, it was.
I should have done the thing first. To try and
4
kill one
ups.
off. Yeah.
So D6 plus 1 will kill that one, and then D6 plus 1 another one will kill another one.
Yep. 2 dead.
I don't know what you rolled, because the first one was dead no matter what you rolled.
Yeah.
And then you killed another one, so let's get rid of him.
Okay. And then I'll do the mortar.
Yep.
That's not doing very well. 2.
5. So it goes up to 5. There you go, extra 1. Freeze!
Freeze!
Because you're in range of Morty, so you're not suffering the... I think you can see them anyway though, can't you? Yeah. 5. You're winning on 2s.
5
Only Hellblasters.
no,
No, because I'm in contempt.
oh god,
What
that's 4.
It is, yes. Right, let's see if they can shoot you back. 3 of them can.
That's a little bit more alarming. I didn't expect to kill 3 of them, so...
Well, neither did I, to be fair. Let's supercharge and shoot your shoot Terminators.
Oh god.
Oh, no lethals or sustained. Oh dear, this isn't going very well, is it?
Oh,
It's 2 wounds though.
4 ups.
See if I can actually kill the Terminator. Oh, I've took 2 wounds off the Terminator.
That's the most you've done so far. I'm so tempted to CP it, but I'm not going to. I really want
It makes a change for your Terminator to actually stand up to something.
Yeah. I'm not really too worried about that unit now. A couple of Hellblasters don't really do anything, so...
No.
And,
No.
You might not be able to do it for the moment because it's a stratagem. And if they don't...
No, for moments not stratagem.
Oh, it's an ability.
It's an ability.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Anyway, so
Right.
you shot all your tanks bar the Land Raider. You haven't shot your Land Raider yet. The big one there. That's half Black Legion but turning Death Guard.
How many guys have got left from that unit?
Terminator, so there's 3.
I need to make the charge really, so I'm going to have to leave them there. So I'll put everything from him. Actually, do you know what? I don't care. It'd be more funny if I killed over there and killed him. I can see it, so I'm going to put 4 last cannons. I'm going to put them into the to Dreadnought.
Into a Dreadnought?
Yeah, because...
Oh no!
And then...
Not a Dreadnought?
I haven't really done much to them, so I thought, well, why not?
Well, you haven't really killed much over here.
Everything else can just go into him at some range.
So last cannon's Dreadnought, everything else into him. Right, okay. Alright, last cannon's into the Dreadnought then. Hitting on 3s, very nice. And you're winning on 3s. You can roll with... Oh no, yeah, he's in range of Mortarion, yeah. I didn't do that. So 2 wounds, minus 3. You can cover, so it'll be 5 up saves. Both go through 2d6 plus 2 damage, plus 1 each. So 8. You missed a dead dreadnought.
It is a dead dreadnought.
Which doesn't blow up.
No.
Something battleship, Andy.
Well, it's nice that it finally woke up. It just needs a bit of last kicking.
Yeah, I shot it and woke it up. Maybe I should have left it. It's like a sleeping giant, which I've awoken.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unleashed a beast. Anything else going to him? Have it one shot. I'll drop the dice.
One shot.
One shot.
That's all you need.
It hits.
It hits.
Yeah, it wounds.
No, it doesn't. Strength 5, toughness 6. He's not in contagion range. He's all the way in the corner. So yeah.
Okay, heavy.
Heavy bolt with 3 shots. Hit on 3s. 6s are sustained with heavy bolt. So you get no. So you get an extra one.
An extra one.
So and you have to roll a win with that one as well. And you didn't get anything. You can roll the 1. No. Yeah, sustained hits. You get an extra hit. It's not auto wounding.
And I've got the combi bolt with them.
Which is 1 shot from there. It's not rapid fire range. And it's hit, and it will wound on 4, and I can't take a save against that. Devastating me. Boop. Done it too.
Right.
Very nice, very nice. Fairly good shooting phase, eh? Surprised you killed as many of them as you did.
I'm glad I did. And a dreadnought. I mean, I've done a lot of killing this turn.
Yeah.
Charging. So over there, I've got a CP. I need to make sure I do this. My turn's going to charge into the unit of terminates on my original objective.
Yeah.
Like a big one for 7. I think that's just about going to do it. Because what I want to do.
7's not going to get you onto the objective, though, is it?
No. But if I can come over here and then kill you.
You'll have to kill all of them and then consolidate onto the objective.
The thing is, if I risk rolling again.
So how many attacks does Mortarion have?
5.
Yeah, and I've got 4 plus invulnerable saves. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to reroll it. No, it won't fit. I can't fail the charge. It's just that.
You want a longer charge. Yeah. You can't fail the charge no matter what you roll.
I'm going to do it. There,
11. That'll get you probably where you want to go.
I wanted to go.
That'll get you onto the objective there, look. And then you can hit my Terminator in the back.
I've got a higher OC now anyway. So
you do, because he's OC a billion, right?
Points now. And then over there, I'm going to charge that unit into both of these units.
Okay. It'd be funny if you...
I won't for this. It's for 3 inch charge. No.
Very nice, very nice.
So I'm going to do...
Right, we're back. We've done the charges. What are you starting with, Andy?
I'm going to start on Mortarion.
Okay, so he's got 5 attacks, right?
He does.
I'm assuming you're going with the big swing.
I am.
Swing!
Swing 2s.
2s to hit, and he's missed 3 times. Hilarious.
That's why we got onto the objective.
That's why you made sure you got onto the objective, yeah, exactly, because that can happen. You're winning on 2s, though.
Reline 1s.
At least you can reroll the ones for the wound rolls. Invulnerable saves! Kill the Terminator.
At least he's gone. You can't take it. Yeah, even if you come back onto the
Seeing as though you've nicked the objective anyway, I'll kill that one.
Okay, and then next up over here, I put the 5 Terminators into this guy, and then he's going to go into the squad of 4.
Lord of Contagion is going to boss the intercessors by himself like a boss.
Yes.
It'd be fun if you get the Lords of ones now, wouldn't it?
Him Contagion going to them.
Yeah, you say every time. That's nice, isn't it? 2s to win. And I roll some 1s. Brilliant. 4, you can't reroll those.
Oh no, I can't.
It's hit rolls you can reroll, not win rolls.
4 go for AP2.
That's nice. 5 ups. Come on, make them all. Oh dear.
They're all dead. I said he'd kill him, man.
You did.
Yeah, I thought he would.
And you weren't wrong. I mean, a Lord of Contagion should kill some intercessors, let's be honest.
Especially 4 of them. Right, fail of corruption.
You can reroll the hits because of Lord of Contagion, yeah.
Yes.
Still managed to miss one. You get a lethal hit. 2 lethal hits because of hot dice.
That was a 5, but I'd rather re-roll it because it was cocked.
Yeah, it was cod. You're a cod.
Says the guy using.
3. So 3.
3 AP.
3 up saves. That's
That's
definitely cocked as well. So 4 damage, he's dead.
Yeah.
Now look, you've captured my outpost.
Oh.
The same as I captured yours earlier.
Yes, the difference is I had a Mortarion that could come back and deal with it. Where's your Mortarion, Dave?
Well, what I ran back to mine was some intercessors. They didn't last very long, did they?
What's interesting is that normally, in most games I've played previously,
Half your army's dead by now.
Mortarion's gone. People forget, he is one model, but he's got 16 wounds with a 2-up save and 4.
Yeah, but he doesn't really kill much. He just makes other things better. But now he's ran over there, he's not going to buff
but
them.
He doesn't die. That's the thing.
That's why I ignore him.
Yeah, people go for the tanks, but look, the tanks are all still alive.
It's because I haven't shot your tanks.
No, because I killed everything that was.
No, because they were all over here, so I ran over there. And you killed the dreadnoughts quite efficiently.
This is quite a gnarly Death Guard list, sir.
Well, I did say just run down the middle of the board with Mortarion and tanks, and it seems to work quite well, didn't it?
Well, I couldn't run down the middle because there's a big building in the way.
Well, no, but you did it as best as you could.
As best as I could, yeah.
Yeah. Right, we've got other fight phases going on over here. You didn't do any charges, so let's hit you with some Deathwatch veterans.
Yeah, well, that one guy is dead.
Well, no, I'm piling on this unit first. Hold on. Lead in there.
He's dead.
Lead in there. Get out of the way.
Right, he's called Stephen Hawking. Okay.
Right, so he's got to hit him, so he's dead, yeah? Right, cool. And then the other four will hit them. So I've got 2 sword guys, 2 hammers. Right, okay. One of which is a sergeant with a Xenophas blade. Swords. Hitting on 4s because of contagion. It's really annoying, that is.
It's
very good, but I've hit every time, Andy.
I mean, it's a shame.
Why couldn't my help masters do that? I get a sustained hit as well.
You do.
That's nice, isn't it?
That's good. I feel bad for you. Dice.
3 to 8. Oh, this is alright. But Deathwatch veterans are absolutely bossing it, though, to be fair.
Those Poxwalkers are really, really good.
7 shrugs on those Poxwalkers. Deathwatch veterans are bossing it. Hellblasters let me down a bit. That is 5 dead Poxwalkers from that bigger unit. And then I've got my hammers, which will hit you on 5s now, but I'll still hit you quite a few times. These will win on 2s. That's devastating wins, but it makes no difference. 2 guys need shrugs 3 times. Second times. Oh, can one of them survive?
Yeah!
So I've hammered a Poxwalker and he survives.
That one that survived is going to be called... Who always survives?
He'd be called Hammer.
I shall call him Optimus because he never dies. Well, he does die, but
he will survive. Right, let's consolidate.
Let me tell you all my life, Poxwalker's been waiting.
Right, so you've got some Poxwalkers to hit me with. Do you want to hit a Rhino or the guys?
The guys.
Yeah, makes sense.
It attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, just 4 saves.
Just 4.
Oh, okay.
Just 4.
Every time I hit your units, they get more powerful. If I strike you down, you'll become more powerful than I could possibly imagine. As a bit like Death Guard at the moment, 40k did. You strike them down, they'll become more powerful.
You can never imagine.
Yeah, right, okay. Rhino hitting your dudes. These will hit on 5s. And it'll wound on a... That. 5-foot shrug. So run over a Poxwalker. I'll run over his foot. It's probably the one that got hammered into the ground a minute ago and then just ran him over.
He's like, I can't make any more saves. I've done enough.
Right, yeah. Okay, I mean, was it the right idea to oath the Plague Marines and not these Terminators when I shot? But I needed to make sure I killed the Plague Marines, that was the problem.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay, so...
I wasn't expecting so many Hellblasters to die, to be fair. I've still got to hit Mortarion.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm in engagement range. So I can pile in like that and hit Mortarion.
You can.
So if you don't mind, I'll hit him. But I'm -1 hit, aren't I? Because your contagion ability is so strong. I like it, it's good. If you're playing Death Guard. Hit them 5s with a hammer.
I'm not going to know because literally Death Guard needed something amazing.
Oh yeah,
we were so... I mean, how many games did we play? It didn't matter how good
freeze,
the players were.
stage.
If you go to a competitive tournament, Death Guard just couldn't play. They would get to the final table and they'd get hammered.
I've wounded Mortarion once with a sword.
We don't do roll with dice because I trust you to roll with them. I'm doing scores now.
Made the save. Right.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, it's fine. Right, okay, so that's the end of your turn. Defend Stronghold you score at the end of my turn, but yeah, I've got 8 points for capturing enemy outpost.
So I've got 8 so far.
Yeah. And at the start of my turn, I'll get 5 primary because I got that one still. And we'll be back for Deathwatch Turn, only turn 3. Blimey. Alright, Deathwatch Turn 3. I haven't got much left, but I will fight on. Because I'm ahead on points still, actually. And I will continue to score points as well this turn. So, got CP. Over a moment, I did more... no, I didn't. Over a moment did the Lamb Raider because I was thinking I might shoot at it with something. But the plans changed as I drew cards and things and looked at battle shocks. I got Investigate Signals and Cleanse. That's fine. I can actually score points with those this turn. So, what have I done? I passed a battle shock test with the Hellblasters and the veterans, and then I also passed it with the Eradicator over there. The Eradicator and the Hellblasters will both investigate signals in the corners. Because that's points, that's 4 points right there, just for running away, basically, because I can't outkill the Death Guard now, so I'm going to just run away and score points. And the 2 Deathwatch veterans here, which pass over battle shock, are going to cleanse that objective there. So that's another 3 points. So I'm getting 7 points just for just surviving, basically. I'm a survivor. Let's move these guys a little bit there.
You're a survivor till turn 3, yeah. Then I'm going to kill you.
And then I'm not really going to do much this turn, apart from say, let's shoot Stormbolter into combat into the Poxwalkers. And then I'm not going to kill much. Oh, and the Terminators, they fell back and ran into the ruin.
I have no guilt for winning this game. And I don't have any guilt for wiping you in turn 3 or turn 4.
Right.
I don't. I have no guilt about it.
But I'm winning on points.
I've played 4 months of being absolutely
Stormbolter into
the
Poxwalkers.
worst player in the world because of it.
Hitting on -1 to hit and -1. Yeah, I'm hitting you on 5s. No, okay. Right, you can hit me first with your Poxwalkers. Fight phase.
I've got 3 of those. That's 3.
Yeah. How many have you got left?
3 left. There's 6.
3 Poxwalkers. Okay, cool.
Didn't I kill a guy with them?
No.
What?
No. You failed miserably. Oh, hello, that's gone absolutely
That was a
fine. I
6
don't know where that's gone.
That's over there. It's a 6.
Well, you've got 1 or 2 wounds. Well done, you.
Yeah.
Oh, you wounded someone.
I'm really upset that 2 didn't go through close with you because then I would have got another box walker.
Right, let's pile in and kill them back.
Yeah.
Piling in,
Piles?
piling in,
Dude, I ain't got any piling.
piling in.
I'm not that old.
Cool. Right. Okay. I've got 3 guys with swords. Okay. Xenophanes and power swords make no difference against Poxwalkers, so I'll do all them together. Here we go. Hit and falls though, because of your new contagion range thing. I think the way to beat Death Guard now is that's a lethal hit. Is to shoot them so they don't get near you. If you get near Death Guard now, you're going to be in trouble.
Yes.
My
list is I'm going to run it you kind of list.
Yeah, I mean, your list is I've got loads of tanks and Mortarion. I'm going to just throw them at you and see what you can do about it.
And it's so much to chew through that
yeah, it is.
Get to you.
4 shrugs on your Poxwalkers.
I made
3 dead. Is there any?
There's only 3 left.
Oh, they're dead! Yay! Killed another unit. Right.
You points for that.
So no, but I have wiped you from the side of the board, which is nice because
Because
you haven't wiped. No, because I'm
side.
still here.
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
still there.
Yeah.
I'm almost still engaging on all fronts.
Yeah.
With only about 5 units. So that is the end of my turn. I'll score 4 for investigate signals, 3 for cleanse, 7 points, and you get 3 for your defense stronghold. Very nice.
Yes.
Okay, Death Guard turn 4, and they've actually done some well on the primary for once.
Yeah.
You've gone from 5 points on primary suddenly to 20.
It's been good.
So you get 15 primary points because you're here, everywhere. Right, 15 primary points. You've moved things around a bit. You've spread your tanks out so you can shoot things, and you've got behind enemy lines. I mean, you're already there. Terminator Sorcerer, tanks driven over there now as well. And Assassinate. I've got a Terminator Captain standing there with 3 tanks looking at him, and a Lieutenant, but he's more fun to kill, right?
I mean, they're all going to die. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's Operation Mop Up for Death Guard, which, as we just discussed, never really happens.
No, it doesn't.
It does now. So he's shooting the Eradicator. Go for it.
Shooty Death Guard on me. Can't believe it. 2 hits. Oh, sorry, 8 shots even.
Yeah, just give me. You can have just 2 hits if you want. It'd be funny if you only hit twice now.
Yeah. Hit your 3.
Oh look, 2 hits. It's not much better. 3's to wound. 3.
3 go for it. AP 2, damage 2.
Yeah, he's dead. Your Eradicator's dead. Boom.
Cool.
Bang, okay. The dirt is gone.
Okay, next up, Bat Tank there is going to put everything because you can draw light sight into it. Ruin.
I'd love to do Armour of Contempt, but I can't because you've got Mortarion. It's really annoying.
Cannons. One goes straight through, and the other one goes through. That is 2. And you save 1.
D6 plus 1. Kills Terminator.
And then the mortar, we'll go into it as well, as I've cleared everything into him. So that's 3 plus 3.
6 shots.
That's a lot of 6s there. Have a look at that.
3's.
No.
2 to win because of contagion, yeah. 2 to up. There we go.
Cool. Okay. Next up, I'll do Mortarion. I can't go into it, can you?
What do you mean Mortarion can't go where?
I can't shoot into him.
You can.
Oh, we're shooting through, are we?
I'm in the ruin.
Oh, great, okay.
I'm not on the other side of it, I'm in it.
Shoot everything into that Terminator.
Okay.
Pistol.
Terminator Captain, you've hit.
Wounded.
Wounded. He's fine.
No.
What else you got?
10.
I thought it was D6 plus 3. Not win.
Yeah, it is.
Well, split the difference of 5. Okay. Yeah, 5.
5, there you go. Hits every time.
And then freeze. 7, what's that, 5? 4?
4.
1 damage each.
Two.
Takes 2.
Yeah, 2.
So he's on 4 remaining?
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
Next up, I will do the tank.
The tank. I love your commentary. You got 4 tanks.
Yeah,
and you say,
yeah, I'm
tank.
not used to getting to turn 4 having 4 tanks. I've never gone to turn 4. In fact, I have never, ever in 3 years gone to turn 4 and had 4 tanks.
Well, no, normally
Ever.
against me on turn 4, you haven't got any tanks.
So
Because you got a lot more on the board, I had other things to deal with.
I know.
And I ran away from them.
Cannons into that, mortar into them.
Sure. I mean, I'm not sure the entry cannons can actually see what's happening because you parked the Land Raider in the way.
Oh, you're actually right.
Yeah, I mean,
you're right.
the Land Raiders aren't just tanks, they're mobile terrain pieces.
Yes.
So your entry cannons aren't in range or anything, so it's just the mortar for 4 shots. I'll do armor contempt on them just for the sake of it. 3.
AP.
3 saves. You kill 1.
Does
He's got nothing to shoot at anyway, I can't be bothered. Right.
Right. That tank there, I'll put the mortars into them. Entry cannons, guy behind. Actually, there's no point. Mortar, I'll kill him. Anything from that tank is going to go. Sorry, the entry cannons are going to go into the Rhinos, right? And the mortar will go into the squad here.
Right.
Mortar. Oh, let's CP it.
You got nothing else to spend CPs on. There we go.
That's twice as good.
Well, not really, it's 4 to 5.
Leave me alone. Anything hits. 2s. Anything wounds.
This is Hellblasters.
5.
3 ups. You killed another one.
Stop surviving.
Well, it's about time. They died pretty easily earlier.
Yeah.
Only 1 turn too late. What was the entry cannons going into? Rhino was, I mean.
Yeah.
Missed. Brilliant.
Cool.
Right.
Q. Okay. Land Raider. Entry cannons into the Rhino. Just kill
They're
them.
not entry cannons. Are you not
They're
going to shoot everything to Terminator Captain and get some guarantee assassinate?
No, because I can kill them with Mortarion.
Mortarion bounced quite a lot last time he charged.
He's fine. Mortarion's got this.
Okay, right. Last cannons into the Rhino then. We've hit once. Actually no, because he's more than 6 away from Mortarion, so you've missed. He's minus 1 hit.
So.
New model syndrome. He hasn't killed much, has he? He's just not died. And what he did is deliver your Terminators.
That's brilliant. And they've been brilliant, so it's fine. Okay, so I'll do some charging.
Mortarion's the Terminator Captain. Oh, look, he's made it. Right, 5 attacks, go. Are you going to CP one of those ones?
I'm going to CP one.
I would. There we go. You got a lethal hit. And then 2s. You want it 1s. So 4. 4 invulnerable saves. Come on. Make all of them. Deny you assassinate. Here we go. I haven't got any CPs.
Poo.
That's 4 damage, isn't it? Oh, he's only got 4 wounds left. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That's why I didn't care so much.
Yeah,
he's very dead.
He's very dead.
3 times over dead.
So you've got assassinate. You got behind enemy lines. We'll look at some points and things, and we'll be back for Deathwatch Turn 4. Right. Okay. So Deathwatch Turn. I got. Did I actually get any? No. No, I didn't get any secondaries in my turn 4. We literally just summarised my turn 4 and then turn 5 for both of us because it's fairly straightforward, really. Unless I had secondaries I could do, I wouldn't be able to score any points. I got the 5 primary and that's it. Then in your next turn, you would just kill everything. Because there's not much left. So we flipped all the cards over and things, and you ended up with 85 points for the Death Guard to 49 for the Deathwatch, including painting. So it's quite good. But I was just thinking, problem I had against you now was I didn't kill your killy things. Every time I played your Death Guard before, taking out your tank, taking out your tank, taking out your tank. But today, you put all your tanks, including the Land Raider and Mortarion, here.
Yes.
If I put my killy things here, like the Dreadnoughts, I mean, the Dreadnoughts were here, they could have come around and shot you, which they tried to kill the Terminators to start with. But then if I dropped my Hellblasters here and my Eradicators here and things like that, although actually I couldn't actually even put my Hellblasters down here because you had your Terminator Sorcerer that deep striked in here first. Yes. So I couldn't even drop in here and shoot you with the Hellblasters. No. So I had to put them over here somewhere, and therefore I wasn't able to hit you with them. So I literally had no way to deal with your tanks apart from the Eradicators popping up and a few las cannon shots. I still wasn't even able to kill your Land Raider. Yeah. So I wasn't able to deal with your killy stuff, which enabled you to kill me quicker. The -1 hit thing is very, very strong, as we found over here hitting Poxwalkers.
Skull Squirm Blight Aura is absolutely 100% the best thing to happen to Death Guard since the new edition.
Since Disgustingly Resilient.
Since they brought out Arm of Contempt on top of -1 damage. Like
Yeah. Making pretty much your entire army -1 a hit if you get near them is very, very strong. Because the game is based on hits, wounds, saves, right? You've got very good saves. Most things have a 2 save and an invulnerable save.
Yep.
You've got high toughness, so you're difficult to wound, and you make it easier to wound the opponents. You weaken their toughness. And now, I mean, by turn, 4 or 5 onwards, it's a 9-inch range, -1 a hit. Well, except for it's not -1 a hit, it's reducing their weapon skill characteristic or ballistic skill characteristic. So you can stack -1 hit on top of it. So it's very, very difficult to kill now. The way to kill Death Guard now, stay away from them and kill them as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
If you go near them, you can't kill them.
Which is nice because, again, in 9th edition, the whole point of Death Guard was don't go near them. In 8th edition, it was I'm going to go and take objectives, I'm going to sit on the objectives, and you're going to try and kill me. And you had to come to Death Guard to try and kill them off. You could try shooting them, but it wouldn't work.
If you're a combat-focused army or a mid-range shooty army, you are going to have problems against Death Guard.
Yeah.
So I had lots of combat over there. Had a problem. I eventually got through the Poxwalkers, and that was a very for moment, but I only just managed to do it. And not only that, you literally came straight at me, so even my shoot units, like my Dreadnoughts, were getting -1 hit to hit you, even though I wasn't actually hitting you, I was shooting you, just because you had things near me.
What cost me points was actually coming off that. I would have 10 more points.
Those plague winds should have just stayed on your home objective.
Yeah, had they done that, had I just moved...
Or just sit a crawler there and just mortar things.
Yeah. Had I just done those 2 different pieces of movement, I would have gone 95 points. And I'm a bit
because you ran him over there instead of there.
Yeah, I made boo-boo. And, it's strange because in a tournament setting, it's something I wouldn't do. I would have maxed points in this game if I could have. So I think in that setting...
I only showed my tactical genius to annoy you, because if I didn't do that, you would have won by even more. If I wasn't able to bring the Terminators down there, I probably would have put them somewhere over here and just hidden. And then just smash you here quicker, and then start going that way. But by the time I've killed you here, I haven't got much left, and you've killed everything else.
Yeah. I think the list itself is a very strong list. I might do some changes.
Well, it's your 60% win rate list plus a Land Raider. Essentially.
And some collection models, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've put him in it, a Lord of Contagion in it, and more Poxwalkers, and took out 5 Blight Lords.
And how often can you just send a couple 100 points of infantry that have got toughness, strength 3, toughness 4, and they held turn 4?
Yeah.
They were still there in turn 4.
Well, yeah, because to take the objective, I have to charge you off of it. As soon as I start hitting you in combat, I'm hitting you on falls.
And you put a lot into them. Like, you
yeah.
Poxwalkers are really underestimated. I said, if you can do 60, I've got about 80 or Poxwalkers, so I can always do 60.
Is it worth having a Lord of Contagion?
I mean, he's single-handed up to intercessors.
Yeah, but to be honest, the rest of them could. The
rerolls were very handy. Those rerolls, that was very handy. And plus, it's an extra set of attacks. It's an extra OC.
Yeah, well, I was just sort of thinking you could potentially drop him out and put
another 20 Poxwalkers.
Put another 20 Poxwalkers in, enough points left over for something else.
So then you'd have 20 wounds with 5 up invulns against having him with 6 wounds and a 4 up invuln.
Just to have, because then you can have 40 Poxwalkers running down a flank, 20 sitting on your home objective. Or
even just 60 running down the flank and have a tank back there, like I say. With 5 plague.
Oh god, if you had 60 Poxwalkers, yeah. Because he killed the intercessors by himself. He also finished off the Dreadnought as well, to be fair.
He was probably, at the time of the game, he was MVP because he came out and really performed when he needed to.
Yeah. All of them bursting out the Land Raider, very strong move.
Yep. Mortars were
mortars were more swingy than usual today.
Yeah, lots of 1s and 2s on those. But at the end of the day, they did their job. And you know what? He sat there with a wound. He didn't die again.
Oh, you Lord of Virulence. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, that's true. If he had died, I would have an extra 5 for Assassinate, and then your mortars would have been worse for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Not saying it would have made a massive difference, but still.
It's good to the buff. How to beat a tough army? Take out their buffs. If an army's got 7 things that make it really, really unkillable, take out 6 of them and guarantee it's.
Yeah. I mean, if my list had the ability to shoot more Tyrant off the board, I would have shot him as soon as I could because he makes everything else better. But the problem is he's very difficult to kill. He's Land Raider with an invulnerable save and a shrug.
He's screwed.
Yeah.
When the Utility Blasters came down, I had units here, units here.
Yeah,
units
but
there.
by the time my turn 2 came round to start deep striking, you were already everywhere.
Yeah, there is no way.
He was over here, so I couldn't come down here. You had Terminators right here. The only place I could come in was here, or somewhere back there.
But to be honest with you, turn 1, in a tournament game, anyone that's playing Death Guard should be hiding everything for the most part. You know, you're going to take something. It's usually you take something like Potswalkers or Pig Marines or whatever. Or a Rhino.
Well, it's matchup dependent. You say, how many guns has the enemy got? If you haven't got that many, have a blob of tanks.
Have you got any anti-tank?
If you're against the Guard, for example, you think, oh, they've got loads of guns. Let's hide my tanks.
You're against Custodians with no anti-tank.
Yeah.
Put them all out on the front line and just run them at them.
Yeah, well, it's very interesting to see the changes, and it's a win for the Death Guard. Yay!
I do like win for the Death Guard. I mean, it's about time Death Guard. What's your thoughts competitive? Do you think they're going to do well in the new?
Seeing it in practice, combat armies are going to really struggle against them now, being -1 hit. Blood Angels, Custodes, especially with their points increases.
Tau are going to struggle. Because
your Achilles heel at tournaments was always Eldari. They've been nerfed so hard they're in 11th edition. So what is the Death Guard Achilles heel now? If it's not Devastating Wounds, because that's changed. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Death Guard.
More Death Guard.
No, rabbits.
Oh, okay.
Enough rabbits can kill Death Guard. Strength in numbers, mate.
Yeah, well, guns don't kill people.
Rabbits do.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.